before we jump in, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Listen, this channel is for people who want to have real conversations, no fluff, authentic, where we talk about money, mindset, and relationships and everything else under the sun, as long as it gets back to the money and how we can level up in life. Now, let's be real. Subscribing to this channel helps my content reach more people, which gets me closer to monetization so I can continue to keep giving you high quality content. Now, if you rock with that, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification. Let's get back to the video. What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another show, one of the dopest shows on YouTube where we talk about everything under the sun. As long as we get back, bless me, as long as we get back to the money, big money, real conversations, and real solutions. I'm your host, Courtney Edgar. Listen, what's popping with y'all, man? How y'all feeling today? How are y'all feeling today? I'm feeling great. You know, I'm ready to always talk about some good money, financials, relationships. I'm ready to talk about everything today. We got some fire topics for y'all today. We're going to talk about Bam Adebayo scoring 83 points. We're going to talk about Chuck Schumer talking about voting rights. We're going to talk about, what is we going to talk? We're going to talk about Claressa Shields in the Lululand, talking about how she can beat up an actual male boxer. Oh, and a couple other things that we're going to dive into too, man. It's crazy. We got a lot of topics to cover, and we're going to break down each and every one of them, and we're going to talk about it from the cost point analysis, meaning how we're going to break everything down from a money perspective, from a business perspective, and just overall giving my thoughts and opinions from my point of view, all right? But before I do that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit that bell notification, all right? And the reason you want to hit the bell notification is because it's going to continue to keep pushing the content out to the right people who want to come kick it over here, and we can grow this platform together. All right. So I want to go ahead and dive into the first topic of tonight. I want to go ahead and talk about Chuck Schumer. Let's talk about Chuck Schumer and his remarks in regards to the voting rights, right? So let's go ahead and rock out.
He's going to not sign any bills until it's passed. The Senate's going to be in a total gridlock. Can you just explain, isn't this sort of a stab in the back to the American people who 85% of voters support voter ID?
Yes, but their bill isn't voter ID, number one. It is about voter registration. It allows ICE to kick tens of billions of people off the rolls, and they don't tell them until election day, and you show up and you say, you're not registered anymore. You're not registered here. You're not on the rolls. And they say, I didn't know that. This is a bill that destroys the country, and it is not about showing ID when you show up to vote. It's about the voter registration rolls, destroying them, purging them, not letting people know, and taking the rights in a algorithm put together by ICE, put together by Doge and Musk. It's an outrage, and that's why so many people don't want to pass it.
So if you're
Yes.
Can you comment on the implications for women that bill?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Before he goes into that other question, what the fuck are you talking about, Chuck Schumer? What are you talking about? How's that gonna hurt the American people that you need a voter's ID? Why is that such a big deal? Is it the fact that y'all really out here trying to cheat? You want people who aren't the actual citizens of America to actually vote? Is that what you telling me? Is that what I'm hearing out of my own ears right now? Is that what you telling me? Because last time I checked, We need views for it. We need a photo ID for everything that we do. Everything's like real talk. I got you 4433. So what are we talking about? What's the real goal over here in the Democratic Party? Why are they so against that? Now listen, man, you need an ID to vote. You need it. You're supposed to. You need a valid ID to get life insurance. You need a valid ID to have a car. You need a valid ID to get a hotel. You need a valid ID for driving your vehicle, getting on a plane. You need a valid ID to rent an apartment or buy a house. Everything that we pretty much do and how we operate in the United States of America, we still need a voter's ID. So why is one of the most important things out here in America, which is voting, one of the most important things, and you sitting up here telling me that we don't need voter's ID to vote? Make it make sense, bro. Make it make sense to me. Make it make sense.
If a woman changes her name and you want to go first to go register again, once you're kicked off the rolls and you have no way of knowing, only 5% of people register in person, you need a passport or your original birth certificate. If you have a new name, you're a woman, you change your name, no good. It's an outrageous bill.
It's not outrageous. You got to do that when you get married. You have to change. You got to change your ID. You have to change all of that when you get married too. So why is it such a big deal? That's what I'm talking about. Y'all just saying shit. You just saying shit and you don't know what you're talking about. That's exactly what's going on. What's up, Rancy? Y'all just saying shit and you don't know what you're talking about. You need a passport. You need a passport, birth certificate, or any sort of ID that proves that you are who you say you are, even to get a driver's license, bro. What are you talking about? To get your registration and all that shit, you need an ID. If you want to go buy a car, guess what you got to do? You got to show your license. A valid driver's license, a valid ID that proves that you are a citizen and you prove that you are who the fuck you say you are. What are we talking about right now, man? What are we talking about? I think I truly believe Democrats trying to run America to the ground, bro. We making more money than we ever have since Trump been in office. Stocks have been going up like crazy. Finances are getting better, but it's only a certain group of people, and that's on the left side. They're complaining about every goddamn, oh, he's a liar. He's a liar. And they still trying to run up taxes. For what? Talking about taxing the rich and shit like that. What are we talking about right now? These niggas just be talking, bro. They just be talking. Can't pay them no mind. That's why you starting to see more and more people are removing themselves from the Democratic Party and they going red and they turning red. People who were voting Democratic when they were younger, they have now transitioned over to a Republican, a conservative. Because they're starting to see the veil, they're starting to see behind the curtain. They're starting to understand that they just been getting bullshitted the entire time. The Democratic Party been doing this shit since the Watergate. They've been doing this since the Watergate. Yeah, that was a democratic movements back then in the 70s. I just watched that movie, Mark Felt. Mark Felt. They've been doing egregious shit since then, bro. Ain't nothing changed, dog. Nothing has changed with these people. But yet and still, here we are. You up here talking about voter rights. You living in the United States of America, and yet and still you trying to fight Trump just because you don't like Trump. You have Trump derangement syndrome. Now you talking about, hey, this should be illegal. This is wrong. So now when you have to go to the polls and you want to vote and you don't have the valid ID and they turn you around, then you don't know that. Well, that's on you. Stay up to date. If you know things are changing, if you know that you're moving from one address to another, you know you need to update it. If you know that you're getting married, you know that you need to update your last name because it's not going to be valid. That's not something that's hard to do. Anybody can schedule a time, and a lot of times when you go to the DMV anyway, it's a walk-in. Yeah, you can make it easier by setting an appointment, but you can easily just walk in and get the shit done. Take a couple of hours off of work or leave work a little earlier so you can make it down to the DMV, or get up there early as hell, be one of the first ones in line. As soon as they open the door, you can be the first one in line to get your shit done, get a new license, do whatever it is that you need to do in order to update it so that way you can be become a registered voter. That way that you can vote. It ain't that hard, dog. It's not. But they just making it hard. They just got something. They just want to complain. But it is what it is, bro. But make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification. Like I said, we talk about everything under the sun as long as we get back to the money, real conversations, and real solutions. All right. So yeah, I didn't want to spend too much time on that one. I really didn't, because it's a bunch of BS anyway. I want to get into what I want to talk about is I want to get into this this Bam Adebayo 83 point joint, right? I want to get into this. Now, before I get into it, y'all, I got to ask y'all a question. For the people who watching now and for the people who going to watch this later, I got a question for you. You let me know in the comments. How do y'all feel about that 83 points? Real talk. How do you feel about the 83 points? What do you mean, Courtney? I'm asking y'all, how do y'all feel about the 83 points? Do y'all think that 83 is valid? Do you think that you can compare it to Kobe's 81? Do you think that the hype around it is just hype and it didn't really mean anything? What do y'all think? I want to know what y'all think. But while y'all answering that question in the comments, I want to go ahead and dive into the highlights. Then once we watch the highlights, and then we're gonna go into the after game interview with with Adebayo. All right, so let's go ahead and rock out, dog.
For the regular season, off we go, gang, on another Miami Heat NBA adventure. He's looking for their 37th win of the season. And Bam Adebayo, as he so often has done lately, John. Maybe I'm Mitch, the orchestra leader, the engine that helps the Heat offense. Come back.
Search down the floor. Davion able to find the captain over there. Sar playing off because of how quick.
Control against Carrington to the paint. Good reach in by Sar. Now Bam takes advantage. Euro steps in for the flip. 7 points in a row. A showcase of the talented two bigs in our matchup.
What up, John?
Scored for the Bam three. Yes. What a first quarter for Bam Adebayo. So the rookie has 5 points. Miami up by 2. 5.5 left, first quarter. Here comes Bam again against Sar. He slammed it through.
Ball fake, explosive finish around the shot blocker. Nothing soft.
He's got 13 on 6 of 7 shooting. Bam from the corner. You gotta love this. The Heat lead is only 3. Mitchell back to Gordon. Win 3 Bam. Why not? The highest scoring quarter of his.
And Vucevic trying to slow down the heated Bam Adebayo right now is playing with so much confidence.
Sick him. Yes!
And he was hot, though.
Rebound picked off the deck by Larson. You just never know what's in store. Yes, sir!
Oh, he was feeling himself.
A 30-point first quarter for Bam Adebayo.
This is just a total heat check. He's getting tired from shooting so much.
Hey, yo.
That is a super deep range right there by
Hey, listen.
Only a 14-point lead for Miami. I say only because the Heat have felt like a dominant team tonight, and there he is.
Listen, let me tell you something. When you and I ain't gonna hold you right now, he cooking. You know when you feeling yourself. You know when you got a hot hand when you just come down and you just pulling that bitch. Ugh. Just everything. Legs wide open. You ain't setting up. You ain't setting up. You ain't doing nothing. You just catching that bitch. Come here. And you gotta lean in. You coming in off the transition. Come in with it. Pull up. Yeah, he feeling himself right now.
Over by Trey Johnson and the Wizards. Here's the spin, getting to the middle. Where's the help defense? There isn't any.
Right now.
He has 20 points. Lead ahead by only 12. Spinning on
He's putting it, bro. You're in the bag, bro. You're in the bag.
Here he is. Little left-hand hesitation through the legs.
That was a solid move. I ain't gonna hold it.
Just
That was
really
a nice
advancing.
move.
This is Davion. A minute left in the first half. And bam! Got it! A chance at a three-point play. 42.
They need to surround him with some better shooters and some shot creators.
Wizards finally doubled Bam on that last play. Here he comes again. He's a runaway man.
Such a threat out beyond the arc. Sarr getting caught out of position. He's very upright as a defender as opposed to being in a stance. And
92-73. Jonas for Bam. Yes.
Boy.
48 for Adebayo. The skills to get in that duel.
driving and kicking. Jonas, the rookie, setting up.
Trey Johnson shoots the three over Bam. Great defense. There he is again. 52 for Bam. And a timeout for Bryant Keefe, who walks to midcourt, shaking his head in disbelief. Oh, Drew Smith stole it. There it is. A new Heat record. 62.
That's crazy.
Adebayo.
That's crazy.
There's his mom. Is Goosebump City. One Heat legend enjoying another. The highest scoring game in the history of the Miami Heat belongs to Bam Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo.
Asia, we love it too.
Also the fast break points too, 19-5. And he clearly taking advantage in transition off miscues and rebounds.
You say you
Quick reversal
Brian, what's
pass
good
and
with you,
finding Bam
Brian?
in
You
the
said you
comfy
stopping at
corner.
the 80?
Screen by Keisha.
You said you stopping at the 80. Why you stopping at the 80? Hey, listen, bro. I always pay my homage and I always pay respects to Kobe Bryant. But no, this is me. This is me. Like Kobe did. Kobe made his 81. Nope. I want 80. Nigga, I want to be Kobe. 82, 83. I want that. I'm going to be the one that hold that record. Nah. I'm sorry. That don't mean we going to forget Kobe. But nah. I want that 83, dog. Keep feeding me right now. Don't take me out the game. Keep feeding me. Give me the ball. I'm gonna continue to keep playing until that bitch say 0-0-0. I'm hot. I'm feeling it. I feel the power. Come here. I'm in here. Come here. I'm in there. Come here. Oh, I'm feeling it. You gotta keep feeding me, bro. You gotta keep feeding me. You gotta keep feeding me. They can kill this. That's what I'm saying. They can kill them all day. But listen, bro. Fuck that. I'm gonna be as a former hooper myself. Fuck that. Or make Kobe rest in peace. One of the greatest to ever do it. But fuck that, nigga. I'm gonna beat that record. I'm not finna keep that shit at 80. Nah, G. We going for the juggler. Absolutely.
Shot Johnson.
Here's Bam.
No.
Got fouled. It goes.
When you start hitting shit like that, bro, when you start hitting shit like that and that you normally don't hit, nah, bro, I'm not. I'm going into this. I'm going into this flame go out. If I even got to get 100, it is what it is. I'm flaming.
69 for Bam.
Oh my, catch and go on the missed steal.
Yeah.
And Bam able to get all the way to the basket after the contact. That's our Vicky Bakery fantastic play.
Oh, it's sweet, too. The 74 stands as the fourth most points in the history of the NBA by an individual player. In the Bam! Yes! And the foul! What? $80 points.
No, that's not how they got it. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, he was hot though. He was feeling himself. So listen. If you got an opportunity and you see how the game is going, this is a best opportunity for him to get it. And he hot right now. Why not give it to him? Keep getting it to him. Keep feeding him. Now the fouling part, I may not agree. I may not agree much with, but hey, why not? Shit, Kobe did it against the Raptors. Who were the Raptors? You feel me? Like, who were the Raptors? They weren't good when Kobe hit that 81. Jalen Rose was guarding him then most of the time. Nah. He shot 43. Ooh, look at the stats in a minute.
81. He has tied
81.
the late Kobe Bryant for the second.
When they say 81, it's like, hey, because I'm pretty sure somebody said, hey, dog, nah, bro. Don't beat it, bro. Don't beat it, bro. Don't beat it. I'm looking at that nigga. Man, you must be crazy. Give me the ball. You must be crazy. I'm finna beat that right now.
Highest scoring game in the history of the
NBA. That is trash. Then I will say that is trash.
82 points. Mama,
I will say that is
joy.
trash.
The second highest scoring game in NBA history, second only to Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game in Hershey, Pennsylvania, against the New York Knicks when he was playing for Philadelphia.
They needed Kobe all Kobe 81. They did, huh? Yeah, because that was when they were trash though. When the Lakers were trash when he hit that 81, they were garbage. They were garbage that season. So yeah.
83 points for Bam Adebayo. He will come out of the game.
All right, so let's look at these stats real quick. I want to see the stats real quick before we actually dive into the post-game interview. Let's see. So the stats were, Bam Adebayo's historic 83-point game against the Wizards, scored 83 points, making him the second highest scoring player in the NBA history behind Wilt Chamberlain, right? Points, 83. Field goals, 20 for 43. Not bad. Free throws, nigga. That got to be studied. 43 free throws, my guy? 43? 43? 7 of 22, so he was shooting that motherfucker. But you only made 7. So I mean, you really ain't hitting it like that. See, that's the difference. So this is the thing. This is why you can't trust highlights. The highlights gonna make it seem as if this nigga wasn't missing nothing. That boy shot 7 of 22 from the 3-point line. God damn. And he's 20 for 43 from the field. Hey, they gave, out of all the people that you would give the green light to, they gave it to Bam Adebayo. Now, most people will say, well, it's still 83, ain't it? All 83 points is the same. No, it ain't. No, it's not. Kobe's 81 is not the same as Bam Adebayo's 83. It is not the same, dog. It is not the same. The key factor, 43 free throws, dog. 43 free throws. I mean, that's 36 points by right there. They was giving y'all remember when James Harden was with Houston, right? And how he was getting his buckets, where he was getting his thirds. Now, of course, he was cooking some niggas, but a lot of times he was going to the free throw line too. And it's like, dog, this nigga going to the free throw line like crazy, so of course he's gonna have 40, 50 points. 43? That's egregious. Listen. Listen, I'm gonna be. Listen, I gotta continue to validate it. As a former hooper myself, I'm not looking at that 83 the same. Cool, he got it. Cool, you can't argue it. I can't sit up here. Oh, you got the he got it, bro. He got the 83. But however, I'm not gonna give it the same respect as Kobe's. I can't. When you dog walking, I'm talking about when you dog walking niggas, 2 to 3 people guarding you at a time, you still pulling that hole up and it's going in. Hey, that's a different type of 81, bro. That's a different 81. Matter of fact, let's look at it. You know what? Let's go to it. While we are here, let's go to it. We got time. We got time. Y'all just saw that video. Now let's go to Kobe Bryant. $81 points. There's a distinct difference. There's a distinct difference between the two.
Second 30-point games. Kobe reverse layup to score. It's very, very easy. I mean, just goes right around Peterson. And, you know, when he gets around the basket, he's so creative. That's just nothing for him.
Before we go, T.M. Taylor says, it just goes to show most people can drop 50, 60, 70 or more if they actually try to. Most players just play in the flow of the game and they don't go out and actually try to do stuff like that. No, that's facts. Because here's the thing too. So spoiled to the fact that we would look at a Bam Adebayo. It was like, this nigga got 83 points. Not realizing if Bam Adebayo was to go out here against your average Joes, he destroying them. Most of these cats that we see that and we like, man, that nigga trash, man. These niggas out here actually fucking good. They can actually ball. Cause I know a lot. I'll give an example. Patrick Beverly. Oh, we see him as being a menace, right? We just see him as being a menace. Oh, this nigga like a mosquito in your ear. This nigga never leave you alone. But that nigga could actually fucking hoop. That nigga can get to it. That nigga got a bag. You feel me? Or when you look at guys like Jeff T, them niggas got a bag, bro. They can get to it. They can get a bucket. They can get to it. And it's a lot of athletes like that. It's a lot of players, even though we may not see them play like that in the NBA because there's so many different moving parts. You know, you got your mega stars, you got your superstars. And so you got to play your role. You got to do what it is that the team requires for you to do. So when you a Bam Adebayo, they ain't necessarily looking for you to get 83 points. They're just looking for you to get some rebounds. I need you to be in the double digits in the rebound factor. I need you to play some defense. You know what I'm saying? And I need you to be my trash man, or I need you to, I need you to be my mid-range man, or I need you to go hard in the paint. That's what I need you to be. So they just play certain roles. But a lot of these cats, man, they got a bag on them, bro. They got a bag on them.
Yeah, that's a routine layup for Kobe Bryant.
Foul on Bonner. Lakers ball inbounds. They're down 8-5. We're just getting going. Joe McDonald here in for Joel. It's alongside him. Kobe, another tough shot, and he's got 4. The wasted pick. He has played very well at times.
Nigga, you got Smush Parker. Well, you got Smush Parker. Ain't that Kwame Brown down there? Ain't that Kwame Brown down there? Number 54. You got Kwame Brown. You got Smush Parker. You got Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom was a key piece in their championships. He was a key piece. I give King talk about Lamar Odom, even though his outside off the court antics is different. But what's his name? Fargo. Is it Fargo? Fargus. One of the two. Look at that lineup that he got out there. Boy, you got Kwame Brown out there. No, G.
Some of the rookies, of course, at this point hitting the wall halfway through the season as Kobe knocks it down unguarded from the outside. Kobe Bryant has got 6. Rebound taken by Kobe Bryant. Had one of his worst shooting nights of the season the other night. In fact, his worst shooting night in a month. Here's Kobe. Sweet move. Uses glass and scores.
See that defense there? I mean, see how easily Kobe did what he wanted to do there?
James acquired before the year.
You know what I hated? You know, I think I know what it was. You know what I hated about Kobe's game? And y'all, they're gonna disturb. I hated the way it looked. I hated the way it looked. It's like, bro, why it look so? I don't know. It just, I don't know. I love Kobe. Don't get it twisted. He's my top 3. He's my top 3 for sure. So I want y'all to understand that. But I think coming up, right? Coming up when I was hooping, doing all this shit, because my favorite point guard, the person that I mimicked my entire game after was Chris Paul, right? But it's like, bro, I don't like his. It's like, bro, I don't like the way he do certain shit. It just don't look smooth. It don't look smooth to me. It just look ugly. Now I get it. So like you said, Tim Taylor, some people don't like the way Braun do his shit. You know what I'm saying? It just don't look right to them. And we all got our certain thing, right? But I know Braun is my GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Braun is my number 1. But it's just certain things. I'm like, hey, dog, that shit look kind of ugly. I get it, you got a fade, but why that shit look like that, though, bro?
Began from Houston. James made a name for himself a little bit in Milwaukee, then down in Houston. He's one of those guys that everybody wants, but nobody keeps.
Well, the Lakers have only been to the line, 3 times in this ball game. Kwame shot 2, and Chris Mims shot 1. So Kobe making his first appearance there.
57 straight. Make it 58. Don't they, though?
And that's the way you break a record. You just don't barely break it. You shatter it. His previous record was 43. He's up to 58, 59 now.
59 for Kobe Bryant in succession.
He's made 2 for 2.
Listen, and they down.
And Kobe's streak continues. He leads the NBA 34.8. Iverson just over 33, and LeBron James in 3rd. And how about LeBron yesterday? 5,000 points already in the NBA, Stu. Quickest.
Look at that. LeBron James, look, he's still up. Listen, LeBron James been doing it for a long time, dog.
To that mark in NBA history, Kobe was the previous youngest.
So where's the incentive for them to get better?
He's 12th in the league in rebounding, 8th in double-doubles. It's a double-double just about every night. Kobe is back in and not a moment too soon.
Yeah, Taylor, I agree. It was very fundamentally sound. Even though it was extremely fundamental, but it still wasn't. It's like, bro, it just looked weird to me, dog. Real talk, it just looked weird to me.
And he immediately hits a 3. Kobe Bryant, 17 right now with the Lakers 35.
And he's only played 13 minutes. The Lakers just have not hit any kind of stride.
Devin George guns it to Mim, little backdoor. Kobe scores on the slam.
Back into the ball game after a long stay on the bench, and he's trying to get them back on the offensive end. With plays like that, I think it can be done. Cody's open. Do what you do best.
Yeah, blue collar, face the basket guy out of Florida, 2nd year, and knocks down the 3 with regularity. Kobe trying to answer back for 2. Little past the corner of the key. Kobe with 21 relatively silent points the way the Lakers are playing.
Finally get fouled, and he's at the line with under a minute to go here in the half, and the Lakers in desperate need of some stops.
Well, we can always go to the side story when the Lakers are down by 14. That's what, now 61 in a row?
I've lost
62 in a row.
I lost track.
Get the abacus out. Let's go.
Let me take my shoe off.
62.
That's a nice string. That really is a nice string.
NBA record 97.
Michael Williams.
Kobe missed it. So the streak comes to an end. Did I do it?
Yeah.
Is it my fault? I'm not going to do it. Laker fans everywhere.
Would you please?
Y'all can, I bet a lot of people couldn't even name half them people that's on the court right now. Yes, there was a point where Kobe had a garbage lineup, dog. And this was that year. This was that year, boy. That lineup was horrendous.
The scoreboard says 60-49. We have it at 60-47. Now 60-49. One of them, Mike James. Kobe's streak comes to an end, but he's been the lone offensive bright spot for the Lakers, who are down big at the half.
By 14. Some of their offense, or maybe the majority of their offense, was in the hands of number 8, Kobe Bryant. The last 12 games, he's averaged 40. Well, he's got 26 at halftime. He might have to get 50 tonight for the Lakers to play.
Here, now it's out to Lamar on the rebound.
And Lamar has to get going. All of the Lakers have to get going offensively.
Kobe has been going, and he keeps it going with the backhand layup. Bryant again for the Lakers. Kobe's got 28. The other night, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened again here tonight, the way the Lakers are playing D.
Well, I talked about the first 5 minutes where the Lakers are not winning that, and they've fallen behind even further.
Kobe baseline, got it again.
But that
Kobe,
he just hot,
30
bro.
points on 12 for 22 shooting out of Duquesne. Kobe Bryant, Lower Marion High School, of course, Pennsylvania. Just yo-yo in the dribble. He stops at the top.
One-on-one, hand down, man down.
Kobe's got his stroke. 100 points, another miss. Let's see if the Lakers can make it 2 in a row off of Kwame's rebound out of Bryant.
Well, they're giving him the ball to see if he can add to it.
Yes, he does. Three-pointer, Kobe Bryant. Go ahead, guys. Get on my back. We'll see what we can do. 35 for Kobe, and we've got 8 minutes to go in the third. One of those nights, huh? He's got a dozen points. 59%. That's what Toronto's shooting right now.
That tells you what the Lakers are doing defensively.
Kobe again. 3-pointers got.
And that's when the Raptors had Chris Bosh and all that, the young Chris Bosh.
38 points. The turn of the calendar. Here's Bosh. Here's a shot, no good. And up the ladder goes Devin George. Now to Kobe. Still 6.5 to play in the third. He pulls up for a three. Yes.
Yeah, damn.
Kobe again.
When he gets it going like that, I think this is a great timeout by Sam Mitchell. Just a great timeout because Kobe right now is really in a groove again. He's got 41 points, and he came down in semi-transition on that last basket and just reared up from.
Yeah, that was when Kwame Brown and all them were there, bro. Garbage.
A foot behind the three-point line and buried it right in front of the Raptors bench. The third quarter left to be played, and Kobe Bryant, well, he's in one of those zones that he can get into, and he gets into them quite a bit, knocking down shot
Devin George,
after shot from behind the arc, anywhere on the floor. It's been Kobe's quarter. It's been Kobe's game for that matter. He's got 41 total for tonight. He's got 15, I believe, in this 6-minute stretch here. The 13th time this season he has scored 40 or more. That's the NBA.
Yep. Life in the league. Here's Kobe trying to move around Mo Pete, trying to put him up.
Look at that shit.
Finally shoots, counted in the foul. You talk,
Bro, when somebody is hot like that, bro, there's nothing you can do. There's no, you can play the best defense. It's just his offense was better. I'm talking about your defense can be immaculate. You can play the best defense. Your closeout game is on point. Nigga, you got your hand in the passing lane for the crossover. You waiting on it. Hand waving. Come here. I'm in your shit, bro. Pause. I'm in there. Listen, you riding the shooting hand the entire time. Boom, you riding. This nigga still make it. There's nothing that you or anybody else can say. Just, hey man, good defense, bro. Good defense, better shot. What can you say? My guy, nigga says, I said my guy, nigga. Oh, I'm tripping. What up, my guy Nick says, I think both are impressive, but Kobe didn't rely on free throws, but still 80 is 80. So 80 is that's what I'm saying though. Yeah, 80 is 80. But then of course, you know, when you look at it, it's 80, but is it really that impressive though, considering the fact you shot 43 free throws? 43. 36 of your points came from free throws. 36. You shoot 7 and 22 from the 3-point line, and you 26. What was it? And you 26. No, you 20 and 43 from the field. I don't know, dog. I don't know, dog.
Talked about him being in one of those zones.
Yeah.
He's definitely in it right now.
I mean, he's always in a zone that's different from every other player, but when he gets into this particular type of a zone, there's really nothing you can do. I mean, Mo Pete tried to stay patient and stay down, but on that third head fake, he decides to go up with him, hits him on the arm,
and he starts a new streak.
But the thing is, it wasn't necessarily the free throws. It was how he got to the free throws. right? And how he was getting the points, because they was literally fouling the other team just so they can get him back the ball. It's like, damn, bro, like just let the game naturally play. Don't start trying to force shit. But they still made it happen though. So yeah.
Yeah, 3-point play for Kobe, and it's down to a 9-point deficit.
Kobe's got 44 called on Chris Mihm. 4:53 remaining third quarter. I'm Bill McDonald in for Joel Myers. Here's Kobe again. Yes, sir.
And I bet not hear not one fucking person. I'm gonna go ahead and state my claim right now. I bet not hear one fucking person, not one person mention anything about LeBron not hitting 80 points. I swear for God. Especially a Jordan fan, because I'm gonna say, hey, Jordan ain't hit 80 either. Now what? Because y'all know people be rage baiting, dog. Y'all know people be rage baiting. Oh, but shit, but they, you know what I'm saying? But LeBron never did. Well, shit, Jordan didn't do it either. Kobe did though. But you still got Jordan before Kobe though, don't you? Exactly. So shut up.
And the crowd's starting to sense it too as he builds up to 47 now. And more importantly for the team, Lakers coming back.
Only down by 5.
Here you go. You better sit your ass down somewhere.
And Kobe has put him on his back here in the third quarter. And he has been on an absolute roll. 47 points with 4:42 left to play in the third. And they've tried a number of different faces in front of him, but Kobe hasn't seen any of them. Down to a 6-point margin here.
Kobe all the way. Reverse layup is good. And Sam Mitchell is beside himself on the sideline about the defense. 49 for Kobe.
Or lack thereof. There was no help that time as Kobe waltzed his way into the paint. And the finish was nice. And what made Sam Mitchell upset was no help against the leading scorer in the league, a guy that is torching you for 49 so far, and you let him waltz his way to the rim.
James has 22 on the night. Knocked away by Kobe. Great hustle by Kobe. He's going to score. And dunk, Lakers lead.
Well, that's 51 for number 8, and the Lakers go up by a deuce.
MVP, huh? No doubt right now.
Oh, Smush.
Devin George almost inserted in the lineup. You mentioned it. Oh, great pass. Kobe alone, slam dunk. Give the assist to Lamar. Toronto got lost on D.
And that was the worst defensive sequence the Raptors have played tonight.
Kobe has 53 points through 3.
Well, career high is what, 62?
Yeah,
well, I don't think he can get that in this quarter. And saluting number 8 in particular. What a quarter!
Nigga, 91 points. All right, so y'all know the rest that happened, but I want to go to his stats though. I want to see the difference. I want to see his stats. So all right. So his stats were on that Toronto game. 81 points. So he shot 60% from the field. What was Adebayo? He was 20 and 43. So 20 and 43. 20 and 43. So I think what's that like? Let me see. What was it? Let me make sure. Let me make sure, y'all. All right, so yeah, he was 20 and 43. 20 and 43, so that's less than 50%. He was less than 50% on that. Less than 50%. Kobe, on the other hand, sitting at 60% from the field, so that nigga was hot. And to be shooting 60% from the field, boy, you are hot. You understand me? You are hot. From the free throw, from the 3-point range, 7 of 22, Adebayo. 3-point range, so 7 to 13. So which is 53%. 53% for Kobe. And that's an egregious, that percentage is egregious for Adebayo. 7 and 22. Sheesh. Yep, you below half. Free throws, he was 20. He shot 20 free throws to Adebayo's 23. Fam, you damn near doubled your free throw shooting. What? You doubled. So the tale of the game is 20 or 43 versus 28 or 46. That's the difference in the two. 60 point, basically 61% from the field. Nigga, you are hot. Pause. And you shooting over 50% from the three-point line. And you shooting 90%, and you shooting 90% from the free throws. That's a recipe for a fantastic, almost damn near perfect game. For real. That's a recipe for a perfect game. You only missed 2 free throws. You missed 2 free throws. Out of the 3-pointers that you shot, out of the 13 that you shot, you missed 6. Damn, I ain't bad. Not bad at all. So yes, that 81 versus that 83 is different. Yep, it is still 80 at the end of the day. A lot of people haven't hit it. A lot of people haven't had the opportunity to hit it. I understand it. I get it. Right? Gotta get it. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I still gotta give my applause to him. I still have to give my applause to Adebayo, right? I still gotta give it to him. You got 83. And yes, I go hold your 5, Brown. Yes, I'm beating his record. If I got the opportunity 81, I'm beating it. I'm not gonna hold off. Absolutely not. I don't care what Shaq say. I don't care what any other NBA player would say. No, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. Don't care. But let's go ahead and get into this post interview. Let's see what they got to say about it.
All right, let's do this.
I ain't gonna hold you. She rocking. Listen, but that's a supportive chick there. She rocking with her guy. She just as happy as he is. She probably more happy for him than he is happy about the 83. Look at her.
2 questions, one for each of you. Bam, how do you just, I don't know how to ask, other than how do you process what, I mean, 2 nights ago you sat in here and said you came in as a defender and a lob guy. And now you do this. You now have the highest game among active.
Yeah, he's so happy. He don't know what to do.
The person sitting
you know,
next to you has.
Listen, you know when you happy, you try your best to keep it serious. You try to keep it cool. You trying to be smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to act like you've been there before, right? You know how coaches used to tell us back in the day. Hey, when you score a touchdown, act like you've been there before. Or when you win a game, act like you've been there before. Well, man, no, nigga, no. I'm happy. I'm excited, nigga. I just scored 83. Ain't not many people done this, dog. I'm number 2 out here. Dog. I scored 83. Not even the guy that I would consider the GOAT has scored 83 points. Nigga, I'm happy as fuck. I'm ecstatic. The only person that'd be able to take that away from me is somebody who scored 84 points or more. Other than that, nigga, this is me, cuz. This is me. So yes, I'll be happy as fuck. I'll be cheesing like a motherfucker too. We have that bitch all smiles. Yeah. Pat Brown says, I hated that. He let her do the press conference with him. This is a moment in history that's unless only your girlfriend, these celebrity relationships only that. Yeah. You know what, Pat Brown? That's a phenomenal point. I agree. I think that this should have been a moment where she just kicked it outside in the hallway and waited until it was done. But because she is basically number 1 and top dog in the WNBA, I think that was probably one of those things where they were like, you know what, this is great for press. We got the number one athlete in the WNBA, and then we got this guy, Bam Adebayo, who's the boyfriend. He just got 83 points, so he's just broke Kobe Bryant, one of the legends, Kobe Bryant's record. hey, why not have both of them up there? You know how people do it for marketing and in the optics, but I do agree with you on that. I don't think they should have done that.
The WNBA tied for the WNBA
All
scoring
right, Tim
record,
Taylor, I appreciate you, bro.
most among active players in the WNBA. Just
It's pissing, bro. Why is pissing you off, bro? It's cool. It's bound to happen. We can't dictate how it happened, but hey, man, don't trip, dog.
for the process, the event.
Listen, this doesn't affect your money. This doesn't affect your bills. This doesn't affect your life in any kind of way. It don't affect you. Tomorrow, we still got to wake up and do what we got to do to make sure that we take care of ourselves and get ourselves in the best position in the world and get to our goals and reach our goals, bro. Don't let this shit affect you, dog. Don't let this affect you. Real talk.
This evening.
Well, she's been gone for like a week. She was complaining about how I got my 10,000 point and how she wanted me to wait. So to have 83, the first game she's here is very special. You know, the behind the scenes and the workouts and the conversations, they're very motivating. And obviously, you see what she does, and you get inspired every day by that. So I'm thankful to have her in my life.
Man, go and put a ring on there, bro.
Can you just? Somebody said that you were in the tunnel and didn't want to go out when he was rolling in the first half.
Dang.
And
I have eyes everywhere.
Oh yeah. Did you get out? I mean, I know you got out there, obviously, but did you just not want to throw off the car? I mean, what was it like when you got out there finally?
Yeah, I was hiding a little bit, only because I don't know, I just got nervous. Because like Bam said, I mean, I see the countless hours that he puts in. I see the early morning workouts.
Yeah, I'm with you, Five Brown. I don't like this, though.
I see all that. And so for him to be thriving so well in that space during that time, I didn't want to mess up any mojo because we are two of the most routine people ever. And I'm just like, all right, if I'm not in my seat, he's doing pretty well. And I remember I sat down and you missed your free throw. And I was like, all right, let me go back to the bag. But at the same time, I knew I wanted to just be there to show my support. But this has been an incredible game, obviously, but journey for Bam. Witnessing it firsthand, the highs and the lows of it, it's been so much fun. And I know he says that I'm his inspiration, but I don't think he has a clue how much he inspires me to continue to be the person that I am, but to show up for him. That's my biggest goal, is always just to be present and show up for him. And I was a little mad that you got your 10K and I wasn't here, but you made up for it. And I'm grateful that God is really just really special for him.
Yeah, fam, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't like that shit either. I don't like that shit either on Five Brown. No, Shorty, this didn't. Listen, Shorty. I love you. I appreciate you, but this is my moment. This my moment. You know what I'm saying? They can have a separate interview with you outside. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this is all me. This is for me, dog. This is for me. But hey, he probably wanted her to come out there. He probably said, you know what? Pull up, man. Come through. Hell yeah. I find you as an inspiration. So listen, we here.
And God doesn't play about Bam.
Ben, can you just kind of talk about just taking in a moment like this? Because I saw afterwards, obviously hugging Spo and the players, your mother, and of course now here. And can you just kind of talk about what that's like? I mean, that must be really hard as well.
Like I said, man, came into this league as a defender and a lob threat, and you know, I really got emotional. It didn't hit me until like I hugged her and then I hugged my mom, because those two, and then obviously my trainers, Ronnie Taylor, Kevin Graves, even Karan Butler, and you know, those are the emotional moments because they see me, you know, at my lowest behind the scenes. They've seen me like at the lowest, at the bottom of the bottom, trying to figure out how to really pick myself up. And, you know, to have this moment and share it with all of them, it's a pretty emotional moment. Like I said, I wish I could relive it twice. So this is a special moment. It's Wilt, me, then Kobe, which sounds crazy.
I was going to ask you about that.
So let me ask y'all. So look, let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question real quick. Now we gotta look at this from a money standpoint. Do you think that's gonna rise his stock and him making more money now? You think he's gonna get paid more because he hit his 83? We already know some endorsements. We already know some more endorsements are coming because he hit his 83. We already know some endorsements are coming. That is for sure. There's no doubt about it. Now, no question, there are endorsements coming. But y'all definitely think that a bigger payday is coming for him because of this 83? I do. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do. I think a bigger payday is coming. It awaits him. We for sure know he gonna get a bonus. We for sure know a bonus is coming. That's for sure. But I think his stock just risen though. And they're just looking at it from a money perspective. I think that's what's gonna happen right now.
Short list, but I know obviously you grew up a huge Kobe fan and he meant a lot to you. What does it mean?
He might even get a Jordan deal because he be wearing Jordans when he was rocking Jordans when he got his 83. Yeah, we might be seeing a shoe deal coming soon. We might be seeing a shoe deal coming. Yep. We see a shoe deal coming soon. But the bigger question is, how is he gonna follow up? How is he gonna follow up after this 83 though? How he gonna follow up? That's the gift. That's the gift and the curse in itself because nobody expected Bam Adebayo to hit 83 points. We're not used to Bam Adebayo being the person to, you know what I'm saying, to be the guy that you look towards to score to get a bucket. You don't look towards him for that. So how does this follow up? So how does this follow up happen? How do we foresee this follow up after the 83-point game?
To kind of be in that company and also pass him on that list.
To me, it's wondering what he would say. Seeing somebody, you know, obviously you've seen 60, 70, but like to be 83 and you pass him, you know, in my mind, it's like, what would he say to me? Because I've always wanted to have a conversation with him. But
he gonna tell you congratulations, keep fucking working. You ain't the job ain't finished. Keep fucking working. That's exactly. I can see Kobe's like, listen, bro, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations on your 83 points. But hey, it ain't over yet. Continue to keep working. Keep going. Keep going. It ain't over yet. The job ain't done.
Yeah, he'll probably say me do it again.
Yep, do it again. Beat this one.
But
get 84 now. Get 86.
Being in a company with somebody you idolize growing up.
Bam, just at what point, I know you're not a scoreboard guy, but at what point maybe did the numbers sort of catch your attention? And at what point, because you are a student of the game, did you sort of realize like this is kind of getting a little crazy?
Probably when I had 45 at the half. And obviously my teammates was very geeked at halftime. So for me, it was just remaining calm and remaining locked in and understanding like I can go for something special. Now, I didn't think it was going to be 83. But to have this moment is surreal because, like I said, man, to be able to do it at home in front of my mom, in front of my people, in front of the home fans, like this is a marking history that will forever be remembered.
Yeah, he's for sure getting a bonus because you gotta think. A bonus is coming. He probably gonna get next year's coming up when the next is he up for a contract next year? Not sure. He definitely gonna get some more money. More endorsement deals are coming for sure because you just broke 2 records in the same fucking night. You broke 2 records in the same night. You just broke the Miami Heat record, historical record. Then you beat Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest to ever do his record. You just killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Oh, he finna have a big payday. Them finances is going the fuck up. That stock is going the fuck up. 100%.
Asia was just saying she was a little superstitious. Spo was just saying he didn't want to come anywhere near you today. What was the feeling like just in terms of the superstition of the moment? What were your teammates kind of doing or not doing around you?
It didn't really start getting crazy until like I had to hunt for the basketball. You know, the whole first, 3.5 quarters, they didn't double me. So I was like, all right, they're just going to let me go. And then, turning around and you got 4 people guarding you. I've seen that before, obviously. When they just don't want you to get the ball.
Way to clean that up.
But I don't even know how to put this night into words, man. Like it's like I feel lightheaded. I don't even know like how to really respond for real.
Bam Spo brought up Dwayne's recent comment about there not being a buzz in the street about the Heat, and how much you guys kind of take that to heart, and how much do you think a moment like this could help?
First of all, this man talking about ain't no buzz and he want to be out. He 45. Take your ass in the house. But he's just, I don't know what he's trying to do. Actually, like I don't know if he's trying to like rile us up or like he got to understand we went through.
All right, that's cool. But overall, man, shout out to Bam Adebayo. Listen. I'm not gonna knock it. I'm no hater at all. You got 83 points. Not many people can do that. Congratulations. Your money's about to go up. You just secured another bag. You just secured another endorsement, whatever that looks like, whether it's a shoe deal, whatever company you finna start getting a whole bunch of emails and a whole bunch of calls because your stock just went up. You just surpassed one of the greatest NBA players to do it, Kobe Bryant. May he rest in peace. You just surpassed him in 83 points. You know what I'm saying? Unlike Wilt Chamberlain, we actually saw it, right? We actually saw it. And shout out to my guy Nick, because he always talking about Nick. We never saw Wilt Chamberlain hit 100 points. We just see him with the picture, but we never saw it. We don't have any footage, not even a lick of footage of Wilt Chamberlain hitting 100 points. So did he actually do it? Yes or no? For somebody who has that information, for anyone who may have the information who could do a deep dive on it, do it. And so that we can find out, right? But congratulations to you, Bam Adebayo. Listen, I ain't gonna take nothing from you, even though you shot 43 free throws. Hey, do what you do, bro. You got 83 points. Even then, even when you're shooting the 43 free throws, guess what? You still got to make them hoes. So, hey, congratulations to you. Your money's going up, your stock going up. And then I'm gonna say something on the outside that kind of doesn't tie into this 83, but it kind of ties into the brand. I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and get married. I'm gonna need you and Asia Wilson to go ahead and tie the knot. This is coming from me, and this is how I look at it, and I look at the optics of it. I think y'all are great for each other. I think that y'all feed off of each other very well. She's great in the WNBA. You're doing big things over here in the NBA. I think that's great for a brand. I think that's great for endorsements. I think that's great for you guys' legacy and building and growing and just running up your money, dog. Real talk. So do it. Why not? She has nothing. She has a lot to lose. You have a lot to lose. So this ain't no prenuptial situation. This ain't no Dak Prescott and his chick situation. Listen, both of y'all have y'all things. She got her endorsement deals. She got her brand deals going on. She got her own shoe going on. She got her own motion. You about to have your motion is about to really take off. So both of you are going to have motion out here in these streets. So why not go ahead and tie that knot and y'all can build and grow together, man, and build this legacy together. Real talk. Do that. Why not? But hey, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. And this is why we talk about everything under the sun, as long as we get back to the money, real conversations, and real solutions. All right. So now that we talk, we're going to keep talking about the sports. We're going to continue to keep talking about the sports, right? I want to pivot over here to Claressa Shields, bro. Claressa Shields. So basically what Claressa Shields is saying is that she can be a professional boxer, not a professional woman boxer, a professional male boxer. And she was going back and forth with Shannon Sharp with on this topic. So I'm curious to see what she got to say about it, and I'm going to give my thoughts and my opinions on it. All right. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification and understand we talk about everything under the sun as long as we get back to the money, real conversations, and real solutions. Let's rock out.
All right, here's our very special guest, a two-time Olympic gold medalist, a three-time undisputed champ, the undisputed heavyweight champion, a 5-division world champion with a perfect record of 18-0, 3 KOs. And here she is, the greatest women's boxer of all time, Miss Claressa Shields. Claressa, how you doing this afternoon? Well, tonight.
I'm doing good. How you?
I'm doing great. Okay. This all started, I think you did a podcast with Justin LeBoy. We want to play the clip. We're going to set
months ago, but
okay.
Go ahead.
So he just released it. You taped it earlier.
It's been released too. I don't know why it's viral right now, but go ahead.
We're gonna play the clip that everybody is talking about. Can we roll that clip?
Roll the clip.
Hold on.
That you believe you can.
I beat Rolly. He's a world champion. Rolly Ramirez. Listen, it's not about, I think Rolly is very unorthodox. He's very strong, right? But I'm way taller than him, way longer than him, and got better boxing skills.
So how about one of his punches, though?
Did you not hear what I said? It's hard for somebody smaller to hurt somebody that's bigger. I walk around at 185. He fights at 140. Or is it 47? It's one.
He said 140, 147.
But I'm just saying though, like when you and then like with his skill set, he can't be.
So that's where it came from. You said that you could be the 3-division world champion, lightweight, super lightweight, and welterweight. Take it away.
He just became welterweight. Who did he fight against for that 47 belt? I can't remember. Who he beat for that 47 belt? Was it Ryan Garcia?
Hold on. I just let me see. He's recognized as the champ.
If it wasn't Ryan, it was the older guy. It was the older guy, but it was the stoppage.
It's about the Mexican that really beat him, but they gave him the
they stopped the fight too fast.
Yeah. That guy was beating him. I know the older guy. He's like 40-something years old, 46, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my thing, and this is why I'm so happy that. So I want you to know something. I've been sparring against boys and men for 20 years. That's 2 decades of boxing. I didn't say I'm gonna go in there and knock Rolly out. I didn't say I can overpower him. I said I can outbox him. I've outboxed plenty of men who are professional boxers inside the ring. Yeah, sparring is not a real fight of sparring, but boxing is not MMA sparring. MMA sparring is 60%, 70. Most of the time up in sparring, especially sparring against a guy and he got his girlfriend in the gym, his wife in the gym, his kids in the gym, he not finna let no woman get off on him. I get off on men and piece them up and sparring respectfully with their women and with their kids there because I'm a very serious boxer. You cannot speak doubt into my skills and what I can do, Shannon. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do that because you gotta really be in the gym. I sparred over 100 rounds for this fight against Franchon. Watched her. I sparred all men. I had 2 different sparring partners, 10 rounds twice a week. That's 20 rounds, 2 different men for, I don't know, 8-10 weeks straight. I sparred over 100 rounds. These guys are pros. The sparring partner I had was 170 pounds. One was 173 pounds. I'm sparring against these guys to get ready for my world championship fight against Franchon, who's a decorated amateur, decorated pro. So you cannot tell. First of all, I know I can beat up Rolly. He knows that. He knows that, and it's not a thing of like I'm not. If we just comparing skill, just because somebody is stronger, don't mean that they can win in no fight. That's not how it works.
What?
I promise you, it's not.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's not how it works. That's not how
But
boxing works.
Claressa,
Okay,
you do understand he is a 3-division
Well,
champ.
yeah,
3/4
Barry,
of his
what's good
fight
with
has
you?
ended by KO. So he has dynamite. You've never, and it's hard for me to believe that if you spar Shakur and Keyshawn Davis and some of the people, they're going in there and sparring you as if they were getting ready to fight a Tank Davis or a Ryan Garcia. It's hard for me to believe that. I'm not saying that that's not true, but it's just hard for me to
Man,
believe.
these niggas
And
ain't, man, let's be real, bro. Listen, bro. We ain't trying to save face. We got to keep it 100. We got to keep it a stack. None of these boxers are out here sparring with a woman boxer in order to get ready for a male boxer. None of these cats are. That's cap. That's cap. The biological, listen, I don't. You know what? We just gonna talk. We just gonna have a conversation. The biological makeup of a woman and a man is totally different. Our bone structures are different. Men are naturally stronger than women. Men are naturally bigger than women. Her 180 don't mean shit to his 147 because he got power behind him. He got testosterone that's behind him. So that hit that she talking about, oh, it's on he 147, 180. Okay, that's cool. But guess what? When you got a man that got a whole bunch of testosterone, he hit you with a quick ass hook or hit you with a body shot, you gonna fucking feel it. You gonna feel it. Even a 200-pound man, if a 200-pound man, let's just say a 200-pound man, right? 200-pound man. Matter of fact, we've seen a lot of content of Ryan Garcia, right? What's Ryan Garcia? 5'11", about 150 pounds, about 150, roughly, maybe 160, some shit, somewhere around 140, 150. Fast and powerful. These cats, some of these dudes, he just literally, dudes got these little things on their arm, the little paddings on them that they hold on to, while Ryan Garcia, they're just punching that shit. Ha, 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 ha. They feel that shit, bro, through the padding. Now imagine you getting hit with one of them joints without the padding on, you just sitting there trying to take it. You going down as a 200-pound man. So your size ain't got shit to do with it. Now, if you're talking about another woman that's 147 pounds, now you got a conversation. But you're talking about a grown-ass man that's 140 pounds. Mind you, he's a professional boxer too. He catch you, you are knocked out. What are you talking about, Claressa?
Do realize once you challenge a manhood, like you challenge Rolly, he's gonna look to destroy you. He's gonna look to hurt you, Claressa. I'm just being honest.
This is what happens in sparring. The same thing. I listen. Let me show you something, because I've been waiting for y'all to call today, because like, people thought I would be mad about what you said. Like, that's your opinion. Nothing is actually true until it's done. You know what I'm saying? Until it actually happens. Let me find this. Why is it not popping? Hold on, give me a second. I just had it up here. I'm on the page.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I mean, but see, the thing is, Claressa, I think the thing is that our opinion, there might be an actor that's phenomenal, but I might not like him in movies. There might be an actress that's phenomenal. She's won Academy Awards, but I might not like her in movie. That doesn't mean she's not a great actor or actress. I think you took what I said.
I want you to understand that I don't take that what you saying as like a diss to me, because I know I'm the greatest woman of all time, the best female fighter right now. Like, I understand that. But what I'm trying to tell you is this is a sport, and sport has no gender. You understand?
I mean, what the fuck she just say? Just talking shit, saying stupid shit, talking about some motherfucking sports. It don't have no gender. What the fuck you mean don't have no gender? If it didn't have a fucking gender, if it didn't have a gender, If it didn't have a gender, there would not be women's sports, men's sports. It has a gender for a fucking reason. This shit I be talking about, bro. Shit I be talking about, dog.
It
Sport is
actually
about
does,
hard
though.
work. Well, I mean, sport is equal, man. If listen, you can have a twin brother and a twin sister,
Yes.
right? They go in the gym and they work out every single
Yes.
day together. They got the same coach. I can guarantee you, if the boy slack and the girl works harder, the boy play around.
Nope. See, you already throwing a caveat in there. They got the same coach. They doing the same exact thing. Absolutely not. The boy's still gonna come out to be better than her because there are just certain things in biology that you cannot compete with. So regardless of how hard you work, you still won't be able to compete. If this dude, y'all are twins, one of them is a girl, one of them is a boy, but he's naturally athletic. Guess what? Y'all can have the same exact coach. Y'all can have the same exact skills. Guess what? He's still gonna be a little bit better because of his natural abilities. Stop, man.
I can guarantee you the girl is gonna be a better fighter, and I can say that because I've lived through that. I've been in the gym with guys who were in the gym since they were 6. I started when I was 11. Within 6 months, I was sparring against a guy that was there 4 years already practicing and sparring. 2 months in the gym. He wanted to slack off and play around. I kicked his ass, and I was the best in my gym till I was probably about like 15. I didn't get my ass whooped in the gym by a man till I was 16 years old. And that's like where I'm like, dang, this guy really got off on me. Like, every day not going to be a good day in the gym. But when I was in the gym I was sparring against grown men since I was 15, 14 years old. Grown men who 26, 28, 30 years old. And you have to remember, like you said, you challenge a man's manhood. You got to know when I'm back then, we in the gym, we all working hard, we all sweating. And when it comes to sparring, you hit somebody in their face, you buckle them, you hit them in the stomach, they are going to hit you back. Being born in Flint, Michigan. You born in Flint, Michigan? Did you watch the biopic, The Fire Inside? I just gotta know.
You proving the point. You proving the point, though. So you telling me that you work hard. You telling me that you work harder than him?
So you know that I've literally lived this. I've sparred men my entire career. And I just want to, everybody like to cut their sparring in half and show you certain stuff. This is back in 2023. This is just a full round. I don't even show this stuff. As you can see, I'm the one in the white and black. Can you see that? I don't know if it's good enough for y'all. This dude is punching. This dude 175 pounds punching with all time. I think it's like round 3 or 2. He came out there firing. As you can see, I can stand my ground. He throwing punches. I got great defense. Great jab. He's trying to come. I hit him with some shots. He tried to come back, moving my head. I'm gonna let you watch the whole round. Just enjoy the 2 minutes.
But Claressa, you do understand amateurs is different than pros. There have been guys there's some guys that the amateurs they weren't very good, but the pros are the different level because in the amateurs of the point system and the others
they fight it. That's what I'm saying. You talking about amateur boxers, man. Mind you. And mind you, he's just going back and forth. We aren't even sure if he's going 100% trying to fight you. He might be going 50%. Like, nah, I ain't trying to hit it for real, but I'm gonna spar with it a little bit. I'm gonna throw some boxing with it. Boom, boom, boom. Sparring sounds good. Take the gloves off. Put the money on the line. Let's get in the actual ring. Take everything off. Now we in this bitch. Now we finna get some blood going. Now let's get to it. We here. What you talking about? Come on, Claressa.
Pros that try to get you up out of there. Those are amateurs. Rolly is a world champion, a 3-division world champ.
This is a professional fighter. My last guys I sparred
What's his name?
Professional fighters. I've been inside the ring and sparred with Shakur. I'll spar Keyshawn Davis. I'll spar Anthony Durrell, Andre Durrell. I'll spar who is this? One of the guys that fought against Charlo. This is what I'm telling you. When it comes to getting good work, I'm I'm trying to get good work. I wouldn't even get inside the ring with a man who's like, oh, I'm not going to hit her because she's a girl. Well, get the fuck out of here then. Because I am here to work. And I feel like if somebody's not supposed to be in the ring with you, you get them out of there. I've never gotten in the ring with a man and he was like, I got in there and she didn't deserve to be in the ring with me because I was just that much better than her. It has never happened. It's never happened. I'm sorry.
We have Rolly response to you. Did you see what Rolly said? We got the sound.
Rolly loved me. He said he's not going to hit me back or something like that.
We gonna play the sound? Okay, we play the sound.
Him, better boxing skills than him, and I'm bigger than him. I'm just your thoughts when you saw that clip. What did you think when you saw that?
I believe her. I believe she can beat me. Yeah, she'll knock me out.
I
think you're being facetious.
I definitely
No, I'm there for. I don't hit women.
That's true.
For those of y'all who can't read between the lines and don't know, y'all see what he said? He said to himself that she'll knock him out. Man, he's being sarcastic because he had to throw in the context and say, listen, I don't hit women. So, of course, she might knock me out because I'm just going to stand there and take the punch. We understand that it's Claressa Shields. She's the greatest woman boxer, right? So we're not going to take that. We're not going to take that away from her. We know she's a great boxer. So if I just stand there and she going to hit me, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a possibility she going to knock me out. However, on the contrary, if I'm boxing against you, mind you, I'm a fan of Tank, right? When he fought Tank, he was giving Tank that work until Tank caught him. He was giving Tank that work, and Tank caught him. Mind you, these niggas is fighting at what, 140, 140 something pounds? And we know the type of power that Tank got. And we know how quick Tank is. And he was getting, and Rolly was putting that work on him for a minute. He caught up. And you mean to tell me Claressa Shields, one of the greatest women boxers, make sure you put women boxers, telling me that you're going to be Rolly Romero? I beg your finest pardon.
That's nothing. So, with that answer being, listen, I'm not afraid to get inside the ring and spar against a man. I never have been. And I think people love to bring up this clip where I got dropped in 18 by this guy. I didn't get knocked out. I got dropped.
Yes.
Same plenty of guys get dropped.
Is that the guy that Rolly dropped? That knocked out?
That's the guy who Rolly knocked out. Absolutely. Rolly knocked him out around 2019. But this is what you have to understand. That guy is a cheat. He didn't have no padding in his gloves. And if it's not true, why him and the coach haven't sued me yet? That dude, I had whooped him the week before.
So what you telling me? He ain't have no patterns in his glove. That's what you say. You boxing with headgear on. So just imagine. You know what? I'm gonna keep going.
He was mad. He didn't like it. I'm a black African-American female. They don't value women in his country, and they definitely don't value no damn black woman. His coach gave him some worn glove that he said he got from Roberto Duran as a gift. This is what the man said. Derek Santos, the coach. The gloves had 0 to no padding in them, and he caught me with that hook when we sparred because he wanted revenge on the week before when I tapped his ass. Now this is the thing, right? He sparred.
Where's the video you tapping his ass though, Claressa? That's what I want to know. They got video of that one. Why how come they ain't got video of the other one you tapping his ass? Why you don't have that video? See what I'm saying? Y'all got that video of her getting her ass clapped, but yet you don't have the video of you beating him. Considering the fact that you say that you the greatest woman of all time and you can beat some men, you would think that you would have that video or you would have somebody recording that video. But hey, I digress.
Me and another guy the same day. Anytime I go to the gym and I'm sparring rounds, getting ready for a world championship fight, I spar 2 different men. I always done that. I'm always the one standing in the ring, staying fresh. He sparred that same guy, and I was standing there confused. It's my first time ever getting dropped. Been boxing since I was 11 years old. I've never been dropped before, so I'm curious on how this dude dropped me, right? So I'm watching him and this dude named Harold Kadarin spar, right? After me and him got done. I'm watching them spar, and Harold said, "You wasn't hitting like that last week." And I looked and I said, "What the fuck you meant by that?" When they got done sparring, I walked to him and said, "Hey man, good work." I hit his glove, and I can tell you, it was no padding in there. My coach, Coach John David Jackson was there. Derek Santos was there. Derek Santos, he grabbed the gloves off of the dude's hands and stuck them in a Ziploc book bag and walked off. I literally ran to my car, and everybody know what I did. Everybody know when I ran what I ran to my car to go do. But I learned the valuable lesson. When you sparring against anybody, check their gloves. I never was aware of that before. But that was back in 2018. We was in 2026, and they can't bring up nothing else that's flawed in my career.
But you've been boxing since you was 11, though. How do you not know that?
But that knockdown, and then the knockdown with Hannah Gabriels came a couple days after that when I fought her in the first round. I still won that fight unanimously, but I've never been dropped before that and never have been dropped after that, after those moments.
Hey, I have a
That's the truth.
question. Yeah, I have a question, right? You obviously, I talked about it last night about your skill in the ring. Obviously, being more of a pure boxer, being a little bit more polished, than Rolly is, whether it's fighting on the inside, whether it's fighting at mid-range, or whether it's fighting at distance. I understand what you're gonna do. I understand your defensive.
You understand boxing. Uncle Shannon don't understand boxing for real.
Yeah, but what I did say is I'm thinking of, if just hypothetically speaking, if you did fight Rolly, understanding that he can crack, understanding that his boxing skills and his pedigree is not what yours is, understanding that. But in a fight, you obviously have to be cautious. If he was to catch you, because he can crack, I mean, do you think he would knock you out if he was to catch you?
Nah, but can I ask you something?
Talk to me.
Since when have one punch? Who is it that box right now? Because you box. Who is it right now that's a man that if he hit you one time with a good shot,
a clean shot,
you going to sleep? Who?
Ooh.
Is it Shakur? Is it Keyshawn? Is it Terrence?
What's
Who
that
can
to
catch
do
you
with
with one
anything?
shot, Ocho, and you and it's night for you?
I think it.
Round one.
What are you talking about? What do you mean? What do you mean? So you saying that you a dude? You got a dude jaw. So you telling me you can take the heat of a guy's? Claressa, I get it, shorty. You gotta hold frame. You gotta hold brand. You gotta remain confident. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of things going on in your angle, right? You're a black woman. You're one of the greatest fighters to do it. You gotta keep your brand as the greatest woman. So you gotta have that undeniable confidence. You know what I'm saying? You gotta protect the money. You gotta protect the bag. I understand that. But at some point, and of course, in order to be confident too, there has to be a little bit of delusion that goes within that too, within that undeniable confidence. There has to be some sort of delusion. And what you're displaying right here is a tremendous amount of delusion. A tremendous amount. Because there's no way you as a boxer, in understanding that you do know boxing, right? You understand the dynamics of how hard a punch can be. Mind you, you done got tapped. You felt what it was like to get hit by a woman without the helmet on, without the protective gear on. You hadn't felt what it feels like to get your shit rocked in an actual fucking fight by a man. You have not felt that. You keep talking about sparring. Nobody's going 100. Nobody's going 100% when you're talking about sparring. So you're taking that little bit of piece and you think that you can rock with somebody. Cool. Yeah, your boxing skills are dope. I'm not denying that. But what you got to understand is when you get into that actual fucking ring with somebody who they ain't going 50 and 60%. They going 100% on your ass. You think it's going to be the same exact thing? You think now, no holds bar. I'm in your shit. I'm on you. I'm on your ass. What's up with it? All that shit you was talking, I'm on your head. I'm coming to take your head off. You mean to tell me you're gonna be able to rock with that? And mind you, this is a man's punch. We ain't talking about women punches. This is a man's punch. More power, more strength, more bone density, more muscle, more testosterone, full force, fast, strong, coming at you, speed of light, cross your face. Man, come on, man. Come on, dog. Come on, man.
Personally,
Round one.
Ocho, to answer her question, I think any guy that has a championship belt, if he catches you on your chin, you go into sleep.
Facts.
Uncle Shannon, we know why you saying this. You are macho, football, strength and strength. but that's not going to happen because I've been hit on my chin. I've been hit in my stomach. I've been hit by professional men boxers.
With or without headgear?
We sparring. When have I ever gotten a ring?
In the original thing, you didn't say sparring. You said you can beat Rolly. It wasn't until later that you said sparring. So the question is not.
Well, that's the only way that we can fight. Is it if it's a sparring? When have you seen a woman versus a man? I haven't seen.
So what are we talking? You said you could beat Rolly in a fight, not sparring. Sparring came along later. We played the clip. Do we need to replay the clip?
So you talking about up in a real fight?
Yeah.
You said you walk around at 185.
All right.
He
So
fights
you
at
saying
140.
So you saying that if it's money and belts on the line, and I got me a 2 or 3 month camp, you telling me that Rolly gonna knock me out up in what round?
Rolly gonna beat you. Yes, Rolly would stop you. Yes, Rolly would stop you. Yes, I believe Rolly would stop you.
You are nuts, but I love that for you because when you don't know boxing, you just don't know boxing that way.
Okay, so hold on, y'all. So bear with me, right? Cause listen, we locked in. Get your drinks, get your food. We locked in right now. And listen, we $100 away from our super chat goal, and we are $50 away from our Cash App goal. Hey man, listen, I need y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all slacking. Let's get to it. Make sure you lock in. Send the super chat. Let's get to it. But I want to watch this video. So Claressa Shields is sparring a male boxer, because mind you, Claressa Shields is the heavyweight boxer, right? And she's sparring the guy. Now I want y'all to see the difference. I want y'all to see the difference in how they're sparring and how the guy is sparring. Pay attention, because this is critical. Start from the beginning. Watch it. Keep in mind. Look at the height difference. Look at the length difference, right? His body composition, I guarantee he's still probably way more than her, and he's taller, and he looks more slender. But now, no denying, she's good as fuck. So I want to be clear. I want to be 110% clear. She is good at boxing. I'm not taking that away from her at all.
Don't jump back too far. One minute. Yes, sir. Just tap. There you go. Make it work. Make it work. You see that? Work the leg.
I got a long ass foot. I got 13.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. You see him coming. Yep. You see him coming. See it. Look. She waiting on you to snap back and you'll smother.
Now, I want y'all to understand something. Look at the way that he's boxing her. Look at the way he's boxing her. You can tell he's not going 100%. You can tell he's just going through the motions. Jab, jab, boom, walk around, you know what I'm saying? Reposition. You know what I'm saying? We going through the motions. I'm watching you. Boom, blah, 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 boom, boom. Counter. That's what we doing. And you talking about, mind you, we still got equipment on. This ain't a real boxing match. We ain't trying to knock each other's heads off. We're just boxing. Boom. We're just boxing, reacting. Whatever the plan is for that day when it comes to sparring, whatever it is that you're working on, that's what you're working on in the ring right now. You're not actually, hey, bro, we about to get into it. We about to, hey, mad head gear off. We in this bitch. We going at it. This is why I think this is where the undeniable delusion comes in. It's like, hey, shorty, I'm gonna need you to take a chill pill. Because you're doing a little bit too much talking right now because it ain't the same. What you talking about is not the same. And but it was not going 100% in that boxing match. Y'all can tell the difference between an actual fight versus a sparring fight. Two different things.
Will. And you don't know me that well. But I will say this. I've never went inside the ring with anybody and been just...
So can I ask you a question, Claressa?
Here go my chin, hit me right in the... Come on now. Did you not see the defense and the offense in my last fight?
Can I ask you a question, Claressa?
Can you answer the
yes.
question? Did you not see the offense and defense?
That was against Franchon. This is Rolly, a 3-division champ.
Now, listen, y'all. Listen, we dissecting. So let's go to Rolly's fight. Because we gotta understand some shit. We gotta understand some shit, right? We gotta understand some things. Hold on, y'all. We here. We coming.
Live action. Figueroa just
All right, y'all. I can't listen to the music, so but y'all just gonna have to listen to it inside. Look. Now, mind you, his boxing skills. Now, I will agree his boxing skills need some work. I definitely will agree with that. But again, okay, that ain't no knockdown, brother. But my thing is this though. When you look at just the boxing aspect of it, yeah, he's a little bit wilder. But again, we're only looking at it from the video standpoint. You got to take into account how hard these niggas actually hit. Regardless if they 140, whatever case, these niggas hitting. And again, he's unorthodox. The way that he boxes. Needs a lot of work, and he pushed him. He needs a lot of work. It's not a knockdown. But you imagine somebody who keep coming at you like this, and again, this is no headgear. This is no headgear. I'm gonna get to the tank one. I want to get to the tank one. Let's get to the tank one, right? when he was fighting Gervonta Davis, catching him. Now you mean to tell me? Now one thing I will say about Roland, he does try to push you down a lot. Like he'll try to punch you and then push you. He'll punch, push, put his body in and try to throw you down while he punches, makes like it's a knockdown or a knockout. It ain't the same. But mind you, you're going against Gervonta Davis, one of the most quick, most powerful individuals in his weight class. And you mean to tell me Claressa Shields? Come on, shorty. Stop it. Stop. Now let me go over here to Claressa Shields, though. Let me go over here to hers. Let's go over here to hers. No, can't put that. Listen. Here's my thing. She's a good boxer. She's a great boxer. But what you telling me, like you ain't knocking these hoes down like that. Like you ain't your punches that you landing on them, it ain't knocking them down. They still going at you. These punches aren't fierce like you call. These punches are, yeah, you're a great boxer, but your punches aren't fierce. It's like, oh shit, I can't, you know what I'm saying? She gonna knock me the fuck down. You just gonna keep coming. But here's the thing. You going against a guy. Them punches ain't gonna feel the same to them. Them punches not gonna feel the same. Yeah, you can come all you want. You can come as hard as you want. Those punches are not the same, dog. Those punches are not the same. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Claressa Shields, you're gonna get your ass whooped. You're gonna get your ass whooped if you over there trying to fight Rolly Romero. Facts.
Listen, guys that really know how to box, I would tell you that they can do what they can do, that they better boxers or skilled or powerful, whatever they mean. Rolly is not.
Claressa, even if he walks around at 180, and he walks around, let's just say for the sake of argument, if he's making weight at 147, I'm saying he's probably walking around at 160, 165. I'm going to be generous and say he's stripping between 15 and 20 pounds off. Even at 155, 165, his body still produces more testosterone than yours.
Nobody ever said I was stronger than Rolly. I never said that. You said that. I am telling you off of pure boxing. Look, Deontay Wilder have 41 knockouts. He getting there with a pure boxer like Tyson Fury and lose. This is man to man, but I am telling you, skill to skill.
So you telling me you're a Tyson Fury? So that's what you telling me. You telling me you're a Tyson Fury. You're telling me that you're a Tyson Fury. Mind you, what you're not understanding, Deontay Wilder knocked Fury out too. So they were knocking each other down. So it was just basically who can last the fucking longest. That's what it was. That's what it boiled down to. Who can last the longest? Because he was getting his ass rocked too. So you mean to tell me, based off of what we just seen on how you box with other women, versus how Rolly boxes with other men, Are you telling me that this finna be a good match? You telling me you going 10 rounds? You gonna last 10 rounds? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it.
Skill to skill. You are not looking at skill to skill, man. You're just not, because you can't, because you too macho.
But
That's
you
just
looking
you,
at
though.
Rolly, you looking at Rolly like he's not skilled. You looking at Rolly like he's not skilled.
Facts.
I am telling you that Rolly is skilled. He's not better skilled than me. And Ocho even just told you that. Ocho just told you that.
So I'm gonna ask Ocho.
Ocho just told you that.
So he's not as skilled as Claressa. Do you believe Claressa can beat him in a fight, in a sanctioned fight, a 12-round fight with 10-ounce gloves? Do you believe Claressa could beat him?
That's what I explained in my first when I first said it. Are you going to be able to protect yourself in a 10-round fight and not get caught in exchanges?
All you gotta do is tuck your chin and keep your fucking hands up. What are we talking?
That sound good, but it sounds like the oldest quote in the book, and it's quoted by one of the best to ever, one of the best heavyweights to do it. Everybody got a plan until you get hit in the fucking face. Shout out to Mike Tyson. You got a plan until you get hit in the face. It sound good because you looking at him, you looking at yourself as you're the greatest woman boxer of all time, and because you spar with other amateur men who ain't even going 100% with you, might I add. They going 50, 60%. Boom, boom. They just give you little light jab taps. And you thinking you doing something. Take the gloves off. When it's go time, all of that shit that you talking ain't the same, shorty. It is not the same, dog. No matter how much confidence you got, sometimes you got to be realistic. Because the more you keep talking, there's somebody out here right now that's probably like, you know what? We need to make this happen. We need to make this happen. There's somebody out here like, look, we might need to make that happen. We might need to make a league to where there's women who feel as if they can beat certain men in boxing or in any other sport, and we make it a thing. It might be a thing. Who knows? Maybe not in this lifetime, but who knows? It might be a thing.
Go on there. Oh, I'm finna go power for power with Rolly. Man, come on. You seen the jab in the fight. You seen the head movement. You seen the body work. And anybody that know when you fight against somebody that's strong, you hit them where? The body. I'm going to Rolly's body early.
Where do you think he's gonna hit you? Let me ask you a question. Where do you think he's gonna hit you?
Everybody gets hit.
But you've never been hit by a man without headgear.
Nope.
Why would I have to get with a man without
if
headgear?
You fight Rolly, it's going to be a fight. You said if you got 2 to 3 months to fight, you could take Rolly out.
I can't tell you what can happen with or without headgear versus a man, because I never did that with the men. I've only sparred with it. Just like a man can tell you he's never been hit by a woman without headgear. Because they don't spar us without headgear either.
But normally men don't. First of all, it's hard for me to believe that Keyshawn Davis are getting ready, or these elite fighters are getting ready for another elite fighter. They're going to bring a woman in to spar. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen or it hasn't happened. It's just hard for me to believe that Manny Pacquiao is getting ready to spar, getting ready for these great fighters, and he's sparring a woman. It's just hard for me to believe.
No, it's hard for you to believe because it's only one Claressa Shields. A lot of these women cannot spar against men and get ready for no fights. They sparring against other women. I cannot do that. I watch every woman who I spar, every woman who I work out with, I watch them. I am advanced. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I grew up in a gym with nothing but boys and men sparring them.
The fact that you on a public platform saying this is crazy to me. And then even the fact, here's the thing, you keep talking about sparring. We talking about everybody else talking about a real fight. You talking about sparring where shit is 50 and 60% of the 50 and 60%. We talking about real deal boxing. I said boxing. Real deal boxing. Take the protective gear off and let's get to it. Put some money on the line and let's see if you're gonna be talking that same talk. Go fight a Shakur. Go fight a Shakur and see how that work out for you. Matter of fact, go fight a Ryan Garcia. Let's see how good, because Ryan Garcia fight at what? He typically fought, this last fight was at 160, I believe. Still lighter than you, 180, right? Still at a smooth, he 5'11", sitting at a smooth 160 something on his last fight. Go fight a Ryan Garcia. Or no, matter of fact, fight Rolly. Matter of fact, make Rolly put on the weight. Tell us, listen, I need you to be at least 175 if you're gonna fight. Put him at 175. I guarantee you he gonna knock you clean the fuck out. I'm gonna call it. And this is not no woman hate. This is not, oh, you talking because it's a black woman. Nope. I'm talking about strictly boxing, biology, all of it. Because it sounds good. Now, if you went into a boxing ring and y'all had a full out fight, everybody's going 100%, everybody money's on the line and y'all fighting, and then you whoop some dudes, then that's a whole entire conversation. But you still talking about sparring, shorty. Nope. It's a no. You gonna lose 1,000%.
Listen, the truth hurts, and what I think that hurts for you is to know that I'm a pure boxer, and I know how to box very well. It's not, I don't fight like a girl. I know how to box, Jenny. I know how to box.
I'm not saying that you don't, but I don't understand why I would be upset. I want you to win. I've spoken in glowing terms and saying you the best, but I just don't believe that you're gonna be a 3-division champ that's 147 in a fight. I just don't.
Yeah, and you know what also
You can have that belief, and that's okay. It's not nothing wrong with that.
This is also what I also want to say, and I kept saying it last night, and I've regurgitated it over and over and over when it comes to you being the greatest at what you do. It's really the mentality you have right now, the belief that I can do it, whether we believe you can or not. For me, you getting in there with the actual fighter, the weight division champ, and me understanding him not being a pure boxer and all that. I just understand the dangers behind it. I understand the danger behind it, especially in a 10-round fight, and there's no goddamn headgear.
You gotta watch your ass.
Yeah, you gotta watch your ass
too.
Yeah, you got to be goddamn cautious. But I think the fact that you even believe it, whether we think you can win or fucking not, this is why you are the best at what you do.
But that's what now that we're speaking on that, I think I tweeted and I said, the way how I believe in myself, it is not to intimidate you, but that is what greats have to do. And I am.
Man, listen, man, I don't want to hear that shit. I want to hear this is what these greats have to do type shit. Yeah, cool. Be confident. Be confident in the woman's side of the whole boxing thing. Don't come over here to the men's side talking about, oh, I'm agree I could be rolling. Nah. If you're gonna be the great, and just like you said earlier, sports isn't a gender thing, right? So that means don't try to call out somebody who done got knocked out before. Go and call out one of the best. Go and see what you can do with them. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear none of that. Don't start talking about, oh well, it's I'm because I gotta be confident, and I can only be great because I am confident. Nope, I don't want to hear it. Until you fight somebody. Not sparring, real deal fighting. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Just stay over there in your lane. Still be the greatest woman boxer of all time. Stay over there. Don't start trying to come over here and cross over the fence and come play over here with the fellas. Don't do that. Because there was a conversation a while back when Asia Wilson said that she'll beat a Josh Hart. I'm like, shorty, sit down. Just because you're doing great things over there in the WNBA, that don't necessarily mean that shit to translate over here to the NBA. We just had a conversation about there are cats that score 30, 40 points in high school. They get to college, they go down to 10, 9 points. Then if they just so happen to make it to the NBA, they end up being role players. So that don't translate to shit that you're talking about right now. No. Josh Hart would destroy an Asia Wilson. Rolly Romero would destroy a Claressa Shields. We ain't talking about spar. We talking about real life. We talking about real deal boxing. Put money on the line. Vegas, my nigga. You getting clocked 1,000%. You getting clocked. And I don't want to hear shit. I'll just say, hey, man, it was a good fight. And listen, I thought I can beat him. He beat me. And just keep it moving. I don't want to hear nothing about it's the black woman. And I'm just so happy that I had the opportunity. Nah, nigga. He beat me and just walk off. He did it. For real though, bro. But hey, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification. Always understand that we talk about everything under the sun. As long as we get back to the money, real conversations and real solutions. But real talk though, that could be a money grab. I ain't gonna hold you. That could be a money grab. But here's the thing: the money gonna come from the men more so than the women. I don't think there will be a lot of women that's gonna come and watch that will come and watch that fight. As much as you see a lot of women talk about feminism and they women empowerment, a lot of women ain't gonna pay to come watch a woman fight a man. They ain't. They just be talking. There's gonna be a lot of men. There's gonna be a lot of men that's gonna put money on the line, of course, because there's gonna be a lot of bets going on. And 9 times out of 10, I'm pretty sure a lot of men are bet against Claressa Shields, and it's a payday. It's a payday. But hey, I love the confidence. I love the confidence. I appreciate the confidence. It's definitely respected, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying, your delusion can go a little bit too far. And a little, that ain't it. That ain't it, shorty. That is not it. All right. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification. Listen, y'all, we are 100 away from the super chat goal, and we are $50 away from the Cash App goal. Make sure you tap in. Make sure you invest to the platform, a platform that you believe in. And if you haven't joined the Discord yet, the Discord is in the latest video description, as well as in this description as well, in this live stream. Matter of fact, let me see if I can do it right now. No, it's not. I haven't pinned it in here yet. But yeah, it's in the latest video that I posted already. So just go over there, tap into the Discord. We're building the community over there, so you definitely want to tap in. All right. So let's go over here to this next. Matter of fact, no, do we want to go this? No, let's go over here. Let's talk about Ari Lennox. Let's go to Ari Lennox, right? So basically, it's been talked about, but it has gone viral, and it has started with the Kevin Samuels, right? Talking about hitting the wall. Hitting the wall, right? A lot of women say I'm strong, independent. I got time. I'm waiting for the perfect man. God gonna send me the man that I deserve. All this extra shit. And so there's a lot of women who are realizing that that wall is coming, and what a lot of women try to deem as bad. They talk about the red pill. Oh, red pill men, they're so toxic. They're just this, that, and the third. They're always talking down about women. But guess what? The things that the red pill have been talking about, they've been telling men to wake up and stop putting women on the pedestal. What they have figured out is that now, when men stop putting them on the pedestal, and these women start to understand that, hey, well, I can't continue to go for the bad boy all the time. And you bypass the good guys. I ain't say nice guys, I say good guys. There's a difference. But Ari Lennox, she speaks up about it, and she talks about how she fucked that up. She was too busy going towards the toxic guys instead of going towards the good guys. So let's hear what she got to say, and then I'll give my thoughts and opinions on it. All right. So let's go ahead and rock out.
I think I have a thing for toxic energy. So I think there's still some more healing that I need to do, because when I look back on all of these energies, it's a shame I gave them so much time, and there were sweet energies that I didn't. And so now I see those sweet energies getting married and starting families. I'm just like, dang, that probably could have been me if I recognized the security in those individuals at the time. And like now I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely feeling that now. I'm aware that there's something going on. There's something wrong.
What do you think it is that attracts you to like toxic energy?
I think they just seem really exciting at first. The chemistry is incredible. And they don't even always be fine. It's not even that like they're sexy or something. I mean, well, they're sexy, but they don't be the finest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's just an energy. Sometimes it's convenience, what we talk about. A lot of the sweeter energies that I felt like weren't for me. I felt I could see myself falling asleep a little bit on the phone. So I don't know if that's like, if boring is good or not. Like I'm trying to figure out what that means. Like
it's the thrill.
Yeah.
It's the thrill of it.
Yeah.
What's
This is what we talk about, bro. This is what we talk about. This is what the men have been talking about. This is what they always talk about. This is what they're gonna continue to talk about every single time. But you know, the guys, the everybody that tries to deem the red pill as bad, what she just said is what these men have always been saying. They want the bad guy, they want the toxic guy. Because it's fun, it's adventurous, you know, it keeps them on their toes. You know, they don't know what's gonna happen. It's not stability, it's not stable. So they like that shit. They don't like the fact that, man, this nigga do the same shit every day. This nigga got a routine. Wait, this nigga got a calendar? It's like, what you mean? Like, this nigga is responsible? You mean to tell me that this nigga actually opened doors for me? You mean to tell me that this nigga is financially responsible? You mean to tell me that this man just goes home, he goes to work, he works his ass off, he comes home to his family, to his people, he just come home, he ain't out in the club, he ain't looking for no bitches? That's what you telling me? Nah, I can't fuck with that. I can't. I need something more exciting. I need a guy that's gonna keep me on my toes. You know, I need a guy with this energy of he don't need me. He don't need me around. You know, he waving me up. I want something that I can actually work with. A lot of these women that keep talking about, oh, well, you know, he's sassy if he's a sassy man, if he says he wants you to chase him. Listen, a lot of these shorties who be chasing the toxic men, they're the ones that's chasing. The women are the ones that's chasing. Think about it. Think about it. The dude that they know that's doing them wrong, that's doing everything under the sun that's wrong. They are chasing them. They falling in love with these niggas. They didn't give up their virginity to these niggas. They doing everything under the sun with these niggas. And guess what? These dudes still treating them like shit. And guess what? They still there. They chasing this fool. He didn't gave them many outs. These toxic dudes have gave them many ways to get out of the situation, but yet they say, I'm your ride or die, bitch. I'm her. Ain't no other bitch like me. I can do this. Can't no other bitch do this. And the third, I love you. All this extra shit. Why he treating you like a dog? Treating you like a dog. While the good guys who are over here getting their finances together, they're focusing on their brokerages accounts, they're investing their money, they're focusing on their 401ks, they got their stocks, you know, they're financially responsible, you know, they're not just spending money on ball mains, they're not spending money on the new J's that just came out. They ain't spending money on a car that they don't need. He got a real deal point A to point B type of vehicle. It's not nothing flashy. He under the radar. He ain't dressed, you know what I'm saying? He ain't dressing top notch. He ain't got the bust down watch. He's simple. He a simple cat, nigga. He buy good, nigga. He buy Target clothing. T-shirts come from Target or Amazon. That's what those are the men that they overlook. Now, mind you, I'm not gonna sit and say that all these good men are attractive men. Not all of them are attractive men, so to speak. Right? Not all of them are attractive men. Some of them are squares. So I want to make sure that we're clear about that. And just like she said, even the guys that they're attracted to, it's their energy. Not all of them are always the attractive individual, but it's their energy. Right? It's the toxic energy. It's the shit that they can't have. It's like, ooh, it's something about this nigga. He keeps me on my toes. Like I'm just ooh. But the other dude, he's boring. He's predictable. But what they don't understand is predictability equals success too. The most successful people are predictable. The most successful people are hard workers. The most successful people have calendars. They're strategic. That comes with planning. They're not just, we're going to do this shit on a whim. People with money are very strategic. They're not sporadic individuals. But y'all don't want that, though. Y'all don't want that. You want the experience. You want that dopamine in your mind, like, oh, I'm so crazy about this nigga, but I hate him at the same time. You want that Jody and Yvette love. That's what y'all want. Y'all want that Jody and Yvette shit. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. 5 minutes later, y'all in the bedroom, and you out there spreading. You out there reaching back and spreading. That's what you want. But then there comes a point in time where you get too old for the shit. Niggas ain't checking for you like they once were. You ain't at the top of the list no more. So now all of a sudden, you see the guy that you overlooked. Now, guess what? He making $500K a year, doing great, got a nice car. No, it ain't nothing crazy fast. You know, so he probably got him a BMW, Mercedes, so a nice dope car. He's simple, he chill, he making good money. He got a dope condo or he got his own house. He doing good. He still ain't got no kids out of wedlock, doing phenomenal. He still ain't found a lady yet because they still think he's corny and lame. Now all of a sudden you think this is your opportunity. Now it's like, oh, hey, big head. Oh, I ain't know. Oh, so you making money now? Last time I seen you, you know, you had the big dorky glasses on type shit. And now here you are. The nigga that you overlooked, the nigga that you called a cornball, the nigga that you called lame, the nigga that you called a square, now he's here. He's doing great. Versus the guy that you were with, that you picked, the other guy that you picked over him, you found out he's a piece of shit, but now you see this guy, he's stable, he's doing great things, he in the gym now, he's working on him, he's been working on himself, like he done became the it dude. Now all of a sudden you want him now. But now when you realize that he don't want you, it's, oh, these men ain't shit. What a good man at. Well, they ain't checking for you. You had your opportunity when you were at your best. But now all of a sudden when you want to decline, now it's like, okay, where all the nice guys at? Nah, shorty, it don't work like that. Don't work like that. It don't work like that at all. So, and it goes for all the ladies out here. And here's the bigger thing too. I need y'all to understand some, ladies. You don't have to have FOMO. You're not missing anything out here. There's nothing that you're missing out here in these streets. It's all the same shit. So why not get with a guy that he may not be the most flashiest dude? He might not have the charisma yet. He may be in the position of building right now. So he ain't got time to go and get the latest shoes, the dopest bag for you, the trips that you want to take. He don't got time for that right now. He's trying to make his money. He's building his wealth. He's making sure that everything is straight. So y'all don't have to be in so much debt when y'all actually get married and shit like that. He's making sure that he's straight. Why don't y'all lock in with somebody like that that's ambitious, but he got things planned out? Listen, I got money going into this account. I got money going into this account. I'm making sure that we're compounding money over here on this side. So that way we don't have to necessarily, we can live off of this 20%. We can live off of this because we ain't got no debt. We can live off 20% of this. And the other 80%, it goes straight into the stock market. It goes straight into investments. So that way we can build our money and grow our shit fast and put into our 401k. So that way 10, 15, 20 years down the road, we can chill. We only in our 20s. We only in our early 20s, early 30s. We good. Just lock in with me for 5 to 10 years, man. Listen, by the time we turn 40, we going to be straight. I just need you to lock in with me. Fuck what everybody else doing. Fuck what Instagram is talking about. A lot of these bitches and niggas is lying anyway. A lot of them scamming anyway. They ain't making no money like that for real. We can really do it over here, and you just let me focus. Fuck, if that dude is an entrepreneur, guess what? He ain't making no money. He just started the fucking business over here. He ain't making no money. Just because it sounds good, oh, he's an entrepreneur. Okay, well, how long you been in the business, my guy? 2 years? Oh, he ain't making no money. Minimum 3 years before you actually at least break even. At least. And that depend, and also that does depend on the type of industry you go into, because some things are low barrier of entry. So therefore you can start making a profit, right? Turning a profit immediately. But a lot of times, a lot of people go into a lot of bullshit that's going to cost them some money. And so therefore they're in debt, and now they got to pay all that debt off. And then at least 3 to 4 or 5 years, because they didn't take out so many loans. Now they got so many loans to pay. They're in debt. So they're paying money. But just because it's entrepreneur, it sounds good. Oh, my man is an entrepreneur. Fuck that. We getting bread. And if y'all can learn to sit down for a minute, let the man lock in. And fellas, this goes for y'all too. Y'all need to lock in too. Start investing your money the proper way. Start putting your money into brokerages accounts. Start learning how to take a certain paying yourself first. You start learning how to do that shit first. Then once you do that, now you can understand, like, all right, bet I gotta pay off this debt. Also, I got money going into these brokerage accounts, so that money working for me. It ain't just sitting in the traditional bank account. And now I done paid down some of this debt. So now we can just live off of this money over here. We don't need to live off the 100% of the paycheck. We can live off 10, 20, 30, 40% of this paycheck. We good. And the other 60% can go over here to the investments. So we can really grow our income and really build this wealth up. And we continue to keep paying down our debt until we get to zero. Now we can live off 10% of this shit. Boom. And the other 90% goes straight into investment. So now the exponential growth is crazy. But y'all don't want that, because y'all want the microwave success. Y'all so focused on, oh man, they're doing great things over there. I'm trying to get to a bag like them. I gotta get to it fast, bro. How can I flip this money, bro? How can I take 500 and flip it to goddamn $20,000, bro? Or how can I take $50, bro, and flip that shit to 10,000, bro? Man, y'all niggas so quick to try to get to the bread. Guess what? You get to $10,000. Guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna blow it on some stupid shit, and you're gonna be right back to $50 again. So what's the point of getting it fast when you don't understand even how to invest your money? You ask people right now what they're gonna do with their tax returns. Well, shit, first thing I'm gonna do, nigga, we about to go on a trip. I'm about to buy these fresh ass clothes, nigga. I'm about to put some rims on my shit, bro. Nigga, I swear, bro, I'm about to kill these niggas out here with this. Like, what you mean? What you should have said, like, listen, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some money. I'm gonna take nigga that $10,000 I'm getting on my tax returns. I'm gonna take a big portion of that and I'm gonna put it into my investments. I'm putting it right into the 401ks. I'm putting it into my Roth IRAs. I'm putting it into my stocks that I already have, and I'm gonna grow that. I'm gonna put that money there, so that money's already allocated for. We good over here. Then I'm gonna take a certain amount and I'm gonna pay some. I'm gonna pay down my lowest debt. I'm gonna take a percentage, pay that shit off. Then the rest, you can say, you know what? I'm gonna take a little bit. We can have fun with it, and the rest we gonna sit on it. But y'all don't do that because y'all want to go buy crabs. Y'all want to go spend all y'all motherfucking money. Y'all want to blow all y'all goddamn bread, and then you right back to square one. It's crazy to me, dog. It's crazy. But I ain't get nothing. He said, my guy Macaroni said, my boy Macaroni Tony says, 1 plus juice equal Pluto. She's not accounting for the difference in quick through muscle reactions. Yep, that's facts. Do she know we can hear her? Yep. So in real life fight. Bruh, I didn't listen. I don't know what was going on. I didn't see none of these comments. I don't know why I wasn't coming through. So I like the dude at school that always have an excuse for losing it. Yeah, facts. Well, I'll read them comments in a minute. Ferry says, I'm building a studio. Where you building? What kind of studio? Like a music studio? Or art studio? What kind of studio you building? Or a media studio? Going back into my production business. Oh, you going back into the production business. Okay. What you producing? What you producing? But hey, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit the bell notification. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just understand, we talk about everything under the sun as long as we get back to the money, real conversations, and real solutions. And shout out to her for finally realizing, but I hope this ain't just for the media. I hope she really is living by it and going to find someone, because I'm pretty sure she's not an ugly girl, right? So I'm pretty sure that there's some dudes out there that's checking for her, but she got to get beside herself. She got to get outside of herself and actually give these dudes an opportunity. So there's a lot of good dudes out here. I ain't gonna lie to you. So let me dive into the super chat real quick. Let me dive into the super chat, dog. Hey man, why my I wonder why my thing ain't working. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird why it ain't working, but it is what it is. Shout out to my dog. My dog Macaroni Tony says 1 + juice equals Pluto. Yeah, that's facts. Shout out to you, dog, for the super chat, homie. Let me read some of his comments. She said, Fakari says she's not accounting for the difference in quick throw muscle reactions. Nope, she wasn't accounting for it at all. She was not. She know we can hear her. And Macaroni says, in the real fight, she would lose. Facts. In the real fight, she would lose. Sound like the dude at school that always have an excuse for losing a fight they started. That's what I'm saying. It don't make sense. Somebody's going to beat her ass. Facts. Was she flip back to sparring? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't understand it. She keep talking about sparring. No, you said you will beat him. So, all right, if you gonna do it, set it up. Not we ain't talking about sparring. We talking about real life. We talking about real life. Get to it. Put some money on it that you will beat him. Let's see how that work out for you. Said this is factual fictional world. They're all females living in. Yeah. Your training is not there to the boxer. Right. They always say they fought men, but never say what was the outcome. Facts. Defense and making offense style. Yup. She retarded. Yup. She didn't do that when she got dropped. Right. The next fight, let's see how with a woman she's gonna get knocked the hell out. Here's the thing. I don't think she's gonna get knocked out by a woman, but for sure, if she fight a dude, she for sure getting knocked. She for sure getting laid out. I produce my content, music, events, and clothes. Oh shit, hell yeah. Do that. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Hell yeah. I like that. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. But all right, so I want to get to this last topic of tonight, man. I want to get into this Young Jock and Hitman Holla situation. And Hitman's Holla, I guess he having a problem in his relationship, and so Young Jock trying to put him on game. So I want to see what they got to say, and then I'll give my thoughts and my opinions on it. So let's go ahead and rock out.
Okay. I told her I feel like she stepped on my ego. So I've been bragging a lot lately on how met her in 2016. We in 2026.
10 years.
And I done provided, protect, like she ain't have to pay for nothing since I met her. Not a bill, not a car, not a house, nothing. And I've been bragging, I feel good. She told me, why you always gotta throw that in my face? And I just feel like that crushed me because I'm proud of that. And I feel like you ain't appreciative.
Can I first? Here's my thing, like, because let's just go back just real briefly historically, you know, from the beginning of time, it's been the man and the woman, and the man's been the provider. The woman has been the maker of the home, keeping everybody in line, you know, that's just how it is. And then
Cooking,
as we
cleaning,
progress,
all the stuff
you
they
know what
say.
I mean? What the woman does is extremely important. It's equally as
Oh,
important.
let me add, hold on, not to cut you off, I'm sorry. Cody, I gotta add this so you know. So now we into it because now she wanna work.
I said I wanted a job.
But listen, hear me out.
Listen to the job. Listen to the job.
Okay,
no.
Listen to the job. She want a DoorDash. No. Not finish. Okay, not finish.
Why would you say that?
That's what you want to do.
I just said that.
What?
No, because
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
for
Wait. Now let her finish. I just want her to know.
no, what would you?
Because I want her to know why I'm mad. That's fine,
That's
but
entrepreneurship.
but
No.
there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. You know, that's a slap in my face, though.
But like as a man, like the same way
DoorDash
you
just
want her
came
to
in
let
the
you be a man, like, and that's her way of your way of her respecting you, like honoring you. You have to respect what I just said. Like, 50 years ago, women couldn't even have a bank account. We are this year is the
We doing that
51st
talking, bro?
anniversary of women being able to walk into a bank and get a loan without a man, get a bank account without a man. You know what I mean? And so it's
Here we go with this bullshit, this fake, this bullshit ass clapping. Nobody want to hear that shit, man.
like she wants to be. Every woman wants to be provided for. Like, I work hard. I'm a realtor. I'm a lawyer. I'm all this stuff, but I'm still gonna defer to my husband. I'll be like, baby, I want a new car. I want to do this. Can we do this? Can we do that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's okay for her to work and make money, or make even her make nail money, hair money, whatever type of money she want to make, and still be submissive to you, and you'll still be the provider. I like to consider myself a big dog. You know what I'm saying? When I walk in the bank, get what I want. But my husband, but I can't do what he can do. I can't get what he can get, and I'm still
Yes, you
like,
can.
I'm like, baby,
You just choose not to.
But listen, I'm just like, baby, I want to do this, I want to do that. I'm still giving him. He still feels like a man, and he still
What I'm doing, baby?
no
What I'm
matter
doing?
what.
Still feel like
Yeah,
a man.
he still
Big
feels
dog.
like that because I mean he is, and I never undermine that, and she's not gonna undermine you if she works or if she does something. And for you, it should be like, man, my wife is
Man,
she
listen.
want to because she want to get out the house because she bored.
Hey,
That's
hey.
still a flex,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
It's autonomy and it's safety.
Because I want to say something to y'all.
And honestly, when he said that, the reason why I said that is because it be the way he said it. So I told him, you said in a way like us being into it. I do this, I do that, I do that. That's me saying like, okay, you don't have to throw that in my face. So as far as the job, DoorDash and stuff, that was just something that I was saying. Like, I'm bored, I'm a mom. Just to get out and do something like some fresh air, that's why DoorDash came in place. But when I told him that I wanted to work, I haven't worked since we moved to Atlanta. This was 8 years ago. Yes. So I'm a mom now, and I feel like if my son wants to come and ask me for something, I want to be able to provide.
Yeah.
I don't want him to be able to. I don't want to say go ask your dad.
And it's the same.
That's a you problem. That's an ego problem, bro. If y'all are taking care of the kid together, you are in one household. You are together. So stupid. So fucking dumb. So dumb. This is so dumb. Bro, what are you talking about? If your dude takes pride in being the guy who takes care of everything, first of all, I need you to understand something. Your kid is not going to look at you as inadequate. Your kid is not going to look at you as less than. Your kid is not going to look at you as somebody who's incapable. Your kid is going to ask you a question like, hey, mommy, are we able to get X, Y, and Z? Okay, baby, let me look into it. Right? Okay, so then you're going to have the conversation with your husband, who then brings in all the money. So what you telling me? What you telling me is this. If you were making your own money and your kid came and asked you, so you telling me it's your ego that's telling you, fuck that, I ain't gotta go to him and ask him for nothing. I make my own money over here, so we just gonna go and do it. So you telling me now that you make your own money, you still not gonna consult your husband if you should buy this sad thing that your kid asked for? That's what it sounds like to me. That's what I just heard. It's an ego thing. It's an ego thing. Now, mind you, we don't know the context of how he says, like, now, mind you, you don't, as a man, you don't need to continue to keep reiterating that you pay for everything, you pay for everything, you pay for everything, because if you do that and you do what you're supposed to do, you don't even need to continue to keep reiterating that you pay for everything. She already know that. You just got to move in that energy, and she understands what it is. But if you gotta continue to keep praising yourself and saying, "Hey, I paid all the bills and it big, cuz I paid the bill, I paid the bought the beat it." You know what I'm saying? All right, fam, we get it. You pay all the bills. Great. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. So what? That's what you wanted to do, right? That's what you want to do. And I get it. You feel proud of it, but at some point it's like, all right, my nigga, we get it. You happy. Let it go. We good. We got you. You happy. Move on.
Part of the brain that's activated as you want to feel like the macho man. And it's the same part of her brain that wants to be able to give her son $10 for the book fair,
And then
$50 for the
God
book fair.
forbid if he ever falls off, I want to make sure I'm there. I'm holding it down.
Helpmate.
This is why you take, instead of buying bullshit. See, this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes I don't even be trying to align these damn topics. Sometimes they just fall in place the way that they're supposed to fall. This is why I say, if you're going to be the woman that works from home, you can't continue to keep focusing on just going to buy stupid shit just to say, oh, I got this, I got that. What you should be doing is building. You should be saving your money, investing your money. So if you're taking a certain amount of money to be a helpmate, like, listen, babe, I'm not working. I don't ever want to work. I don't ever want to work because you've been out of work for 8 years. You haven't worked in 8 years, shorty. And if he's making a lot of money, you should sit down. This is the time you should take, like, listen, if we don't have a financial plan in place, if we don't have these type of goals in place, this is your time to become the helpmate. This is where you sit down and say, hey, listen, babe, I've been doing some research and I've been understanding that, we've been putting our money in the savings account and we ain't been making no money off of that. But what I find out is that we open this brokerage account and we start creating a 401k. We start putting a certain amount of money in our Roth IRA. We just start building money over time. And on top of that, we can put money into certain stocks that we are interested in, that we've done some research on, you know what I'm saying? And we really are confident in the stocks that we put our money in. So that way our money can work for us. So just in case when our kid needs something, we don't necessarily have to go into the money for the bills. We got money over here that we can just kind of tap into. Not all of it, not the 401k, not the Roth IRA. You know what I'm saying? But we got money over here in the stocks that we've been putting money in, so we can just tap into that, buy what we need to buy. But money's still going to continue to keep growing over there because we're going to continue to keep putting money back into that account. This is where the helpmate comes in. So you're going to get another job. You should be focusing on how to invest the money that you got left over, or telling your husband, listen, I need you to give me your X amount of dollars so that way we can put it into this account. So that way we don't got to touch. We let this money grow over time. And also you can start creating your kids' fund. So when they get older, they can, in just in case they need shit, you can dip into that fund in order to purchase shit for them. Or creating a college fund, whatever it is that you want to do. But they ain't having these conversations though.
For sure, but
that's why we got to look at it from a money perspective. That's why I say we talk about everything under the sun, as long as it gets back to the money, the real conversations and real solutions. And I just gave you the money, the real conversation, and the real solution.
Not right. We up right now.
But still.
Chill out right now. That ain't right.
I've been chilling out for 10 years.
But that's the problem though, right there.
But I have a son now, so I have a different
I've been chilling
mindset.
for. I just feel like that ain't. It's. And I'm saying, we said it's a lot of people that would love to be in a situation where, but I just feel like it's like I don't feel a talk, Jock. So let's see what Jock say.
Same thing, make you laugh, make you cry.
Yeah.
Yo, you dealing with a nigga who is detailed. His whole ambition and hustle is based off of words, meaning the words that you can stand on.
Mm-hmm.
And so for him, when he's looking at what's on paper, that's the shit I can stand on. Because if a nigga had to run my shit down right now, this is what the fuck he got. It's all he got.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's all I got from you, and I got to use that to destroy you or make you, that's all I got.
Mm-hmm.
So for him, he gonna stand on what's on paper. That's why he like, hey, I'm trying to be the man that in my mind on paper is the man you said you want.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to do this, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that, you don't want to do that. Well, the outcome, you want the favorable outcome, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we may not have a favorable process. You know what I'm saying? It could be a favorable outcome, like I got the part I want, But the process and the way you have it, I'm having a process. You telling me, babe, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, man. It's like, nigga, I can't even fight with that. And now I feel so suppressed in my position as your significant other. So what you have to do, I'm gonna tell you shit funny. It's two things me and Kendra said. We both be going, so we a little messy at times. We'll clean our shit up, but it's like, yo, we need some help. So we'll argue about that shit. So I said, how do I alleviate the arguments? If we both busy and we struggling, we still come back to the same argument. But the reason we're lasting because we realize it's just an issue we gotta fix. It's not us, we're not the problem. We're the problem, but we're not the it's an issue that we just gotta resolve. So I said, well, let's just get some housekeepers. Now, when we come home, we feel like we come home to a hotel, twin. Problem resolved. Now, it may come with a little other shit because we got to spend some money for somebody to do it. But when you come home, you like, shit, shit clean. They're like, squickety. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, when we drive, because I'm a man, what men typically do?
Drive.
Lead.
Yeah, lead.
So I'm in the front.
Yeah.
If I'm leading, she's what? Following. Because you're a part of me, you with me, your safety is my concern, and you're not in the vehicle with me. So now it's a, okay, I'm get over, make sure I'm
Jaceel speed, and I don't want to get no more tickets, and I want high insurance. So sometimes I lag behind.
So that sounds fair enough, right? Yeah. But if I'm doing 65, keep your motherfucking ass right now.
You know, you're 65. He ain't never drove 65. Not with me.
That's why you lead from the back, bro. You let them go in the front. You lead from the back, homie.
Not with me in the car.
Polo, I'm driving 65, 70.
Polo, you ain't never drove 65 with Polo in the car.
Polo. So look, what happened?
Polo ain't
Watch
never-
this, so I can get to my point. Because people are like, where you going? So I realized, as the man, on paper, I would lead, right? So we got to change some of the constructs that we think are supposed to be because it's on paper. I said, let me let my wife lead. So now I can always keep my eye on her and I don't have to look in behind and wonder if she's safe. Now, because if I'm going, even if she coming close, if she following me, if something happens, guess what? I got to go back to save her. So on paper, maybe this construct is fucked up. You get in the front. So now we don't have that issue no more. So guess what you're gonna have to do? Since she don't want to work and you feel like you're providing, stop providing so much and just go on and get her motherfucking allowance. Because now when anybody come to her to question, the problem is, this is what she's saying to you, and I'm telling you only because I've been there. This is, this ain't the son, you my brother.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? Because each one teaches we got to exchange game respectfully. When she's telling you, you throwing it in her face, it's because it's like, I'm letting you be the man that you have prepared yourself to be for me, wholeheartedly. I love the outcome. I just don't love the process, right? And I said that. So what has to happen? You got to figure out, how do we change the process? You heard her say, when people see her, it's just like her attachment to me. When people see her attachment to you, we ain't talking about the people who know your finances. We talking about people on the outside looking in like, she run around this motherfucker like this, living like this, got them ring like this, nigga like this. She should be able to do X, Y, Z.
So she do though.
But wait. She coming to you to say, hey, I'm checking in with you. I really don't want to have to explain this shit to you about giving my son the $1,500. That on one hand, I don't feel I need to do it right now, but I do know the problems it alleviate and the extra shit if I go on to take care of it. She don't want to have to go through that whole conversation and breakdown with you to get to that point that's already got down on the line with her or whatever, whoever. If you give her allowance, because you're doing so much, she don't feel like she's having to ask you to do more, go over and beyond. You know what I'm saying?
She got it already.
It
She got the allowance already.
Well, get what?
She got an unlimited Amex.
So guess what?
But guess what? Money.
But guess what? She still got to come back to you if the money's spent.
But she don't though.
Because she don't want to. She don't.
No, I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. If Seven or whoever come to her, whatever she want to do, she does it.
So guess what you got to do? It's the simplest part. It's gonna be hard for you. Stop throwing that shit in her face.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Because it's hard. I get it. I get it.
First of all, nigga, I ain't bringing no. First of all, I ain't bringing no relationship situations in public. No, absolutely not. That's one thing. Don't stop, man. Stop bringing y'all relationships in public, bro. Stop bringing that shit to the forefront. Why the fuck do y'all keep doing that? Why do y'all feel as if y'all gotta bring y'all shit to? I ain't got nothing to hide. It ain't about nothing. It ain't got nothing about you having nothing to hide. It's about protecting. It's about protecting the people that you truly care for, man. Stop putting this shit out. Stop putting y'all business out in the street, man. Because you're gonna have people like me and every other person that's watching it that's gonna do a reaction video, and then they're gonna be throwing y'all in the mud. Bro, stop doing it, bro. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. At the end of the day, here's the thing. If you're a woman and you want a man that takes care of 100% of everything, you can't be mad if he tells you to come back and say, hey, listen, because all men are not created equal when it comes to protect and provider, right? There are a lot of men who got a lot of money, they pay all the bills, and they want you to report to them about everything that they fucking do. And then you got another group of men who make a lot of money and they say, listen, go do what the fuck you want to do. Why are you coming back and telling me? There's a difference. Or there's certain men that say, hey, listen, I really don't care what you do, but if it's a big purchase, I need you to come talk to me first before you make a huge purchase. There are certain men, all men aren't created equal in that aspect. And so in this, you got to figure out what works. You got to figure out what works for you. So therefore, she's complaining about the fact that you keep throwing it in her face about how much, what you're taking care of. And if she got an unlimited amount of money, that she has access to, then what's the issue? Is it the simple fact of that you just keep throwing shit in her face that you paying all the bills? Or is it some shit that she's not saying on her end? Is she the one that's always nagging about some shit? Like, what is it? What is it? Because most women want to be in a position where shit, hey man, I ain't gotta work. I just gotta stay at home, take care of the kids. I can focus on me. I can go to the gym. I can do whatever it is I want to do. I got everything I need to do. One of the main things, I just need to make sure that the house is clean. I just need to make sure the dishes are washed. And Pete this. People with money, you don't always gotta cook. Let me just order some food. Order him some food. You can text. Everybody text now. You can text them or call them like, hey, listen, shoot me a text and let me know what it is that you want to eat or what you're craving. If you aren't craving anything, I'll think of something to make, or I'll just order something. Whatever it is, I'll have some food. I have some food here for you. Simple as that. Y'all make shit too fucking complicated out here, man. Y'all make relationships too hard, bro. Y'all really do. Y'all make relationships too goddamn hard. Y'all make it act like it's a goddamn rocket science test. Like y'all putting together a fucking rocket, man. It don't make no sense to me.
I like, baby, ain't no nigga doing this shit. You think you gonna find somewhere to go? Well, baby, you beautiful. You successful. You probably can't go find this. But right now, we had a conversation.
Throwing in your face like that.
I'm just saying.
You don't realize it, but in that
You
moment,
don't throw in her face, but just even mentioning
it hurt a little bit. It's a little stingy.
Equivalent.
See how I put my hand in her boot right here? Look, see how I put my hand in her boot? Look here, man. See the boot right here? I have to do that from time to time. When we having a conversation, I do that. I'm with you.
Calm you down.
Calm down. Just feel me.
It's just a power struggle between the man and the woman. It'll always be there. Y'all just got to nurture it. You know what I mean? Men are natural providers. Women are natural nurturers. And, you have to find a way to blend that to be able to coexist, or, in a relationship, there will be a provider. There will be a nurturer, whatever the relationship looks like. You know what I mean? You got to let him be a man. You got to let her have some independence. You don't own her. You don't own him. You guys are obligated to each other to love each. You guys will be obligated under God to love each other, provide better, worse, sickness, health, $0 or $100 billion. It all has to, stay in the fold. But y'all got to work on that. I have had to do that so much. When I met Jocel, I was a young lawyer, a year out of the bar, not at my dream job. He helped me build up to be who I am today. He told me, oh, you got a lot of free time after work, or, you should go do something with it. He suggested I become a realtor. I did. And it's just like all that stuff, but he helped me get there. He helped me build my brand. He helped me build my confidence in order so that I could produce in life, and he didn't feel intimidated. I mean, he's not gonna feel intimidated, like, because he's him. But even if he were not him and he, worked in the same field I worked in, or a field that wasn't as, regarded as being a lawyer or whatever, it's like he still would have to you know, I would have to defer to my husband. Even if I made more money than he made, I would still have to defer to him. I know women like that, make more money than their husband, and they still, you would never know it. Nobody knows that but them too, because of the way it is. So
That's what
you gotta let her breathe
that's what
because
the relationship's about. That's what a masculine man is about. At the end of the day, she still understands. Like, listen, I may make more money than you, but I still know who the man of the house is. That's how it works. Your money does not translate. Your money does not translate you into being the head of the household. You just make more money. That's it. That don't mean you the big dog at all. That don't mean you the big dog at all. It's like that Claressa Shields situation. Just because you the GOAT, you know what I'm saying, the greatest woman to ever do it in the boxing, in women's boxing, that don't necessarily mean that she gonna translate over to men's boxing. It ain't the same thing. It ain't the same beast. We not the same at all. So be what it is. Shout out to them. Shout out to Jock. Shout out to Hitman Holla. I'm there, get this shit together. But hey, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you hit the bell notification. Also, just know we talk about everything under the sun as long as it get back to the money, the real conversations and real solutions. Hey, and until next time, my good people, I appreciate y'all, and I will holla.